have to hit. Okay. Anyway.
That's it. Just turn me on, turn me up, turn me loose.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Man.
And not like living life.
Did you get it adjusted? Did you get your chair adjusted?
I don't know.
She's going to fall over in a little bit.
I'm already crying.
Tilt your screen down again.
No, that's dumb.
Oh, my God.
Man. So, what have y'all been into? What have you been doing this weekend? You been running around with the little girls, taking them places, partying with them?
They had
birthday parties or?
They had a birthday party to go to today, one of their friends. So we took them to the pool in Roanoke, which is about an hour away. And then they got to go over there. And they didn't spend the night, but they got to go over there. And then we had to go pick them up a little while ago. So it's been busy today. But anyway, what about y'all? Thank God the heat wave, for the most part, is past.
It's still hot here. I mean, man, it's heat index is about 104 or 5 today. It was pretty bad.
It's not like it was at the beginning of the week.
It's still hot.
Yeah, Misty.
I got a solar box and an electric fence. I'm going to try to move my pig around outside. This is going to be
what you need is a taser. That'll move that pig around.
Oh, y'all don't even know. I'm so stressed out over this daggone pig.
I would have done put the pig in the freezer.
It's too hot to do it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I already had to work on them hides and it being as hot as it was and didn't want to have to fool with it, but.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're going to process it yourself, if you had a processor to carry it to, it really wouldn't matter because they're going to be in a big air-conditioned place.
What? How many people we got? Right? Hey, everybody in chat. How are y'all?
Sorry, y'all. We got distracted before we come out. It's been something else.
It's because Squirrel keeps trying to fit in that chair the right way.
No doubt.
Chair that always flips over like just on its own. It's just random, and I done flipped it over before we come out.
What's got me? At least she's got something soft to catch her fall back there. It's a fireplace.
Yeah.
And look, I blend in apparently with the chair to look like a floating head.
Yes.
Man.
No. So, what all projects have you tackled this week, Misty? I know you've had like several. It's been on a chicken tractor binge for like 2 days.
I ain't even started on it. I've planned it out though. I know what I'm gonna do in my head.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe. It'll change before then.
She ain't got no more room in that yard. She's going to have to go up. She can't go out.
What was it? It was like like 10 o'clock last night, she's texting us saying that she's fixing to go out and like rebuild a push mower or something.
Well, I didn't. JR said, "Don't worry about that. Don't fool with it." He ordered a spark plug and a filter for it. So
JR said don't do it, so she didn't. That's the first time in 2 years she's listened to him.
Yeah, at least it may be longer, maybe longer than that.
I didn't want to go outside and fool with it. It was hot, so I wasn't disagreeing this time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I can tell you what, y'all, it's been miserable, and I reckon everybody that knows me, their air conditioners went on the blink this last week. I've worked till 9 o'clock or later nearly every night. It's been horrible. I had to work today. So yeah, I'm ready. I'll tell you, all these people back there in the wintertime when it was like 40 degrees outside, and all these people was crying and whining. Oh, I want summertime. Oh, I hate cold. I want summer. Well, look, you need to turn your damn air conditioners off and go your ass outside and then bask in all this shit y'all wanted. Because it's here, full fledged.
Because it's here. Go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's fake. It ain't real. They need to turn it down. I'm about sick of it.
Mm.
Get back there and cook.
She said,
Yeah, but I did. I got lots of friends. That's all man, I'm ready for hot summer. Well, by God, it's here. Go enjoy. I'll take cold weather any day over all this crap. I mean, I can always add more clothes. Big boy like me, you can't take off with so many clothes. People start talking about you.
ain't it? Ugh.
How's everybody in chat, man?
Well, apparently Hillary's tried to kill her husband, and I don't know about everybody else.
You gotta watch. You never know about Hillary.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
She took him to the hospital, and they still ain't removed the foot out of his ass. So
At least it was a learning curve. She knows how much strychnine don't work.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I'll be right back.
how is it that we just got on the show and she's already
I'm
disappeared?
still here. But hold on. I've got to look something up. Hold on.
Ain't no telling.
Give me a second.
We ought to put a link up on here and let anybody jump on.
Oh no, we are not.
She's going. Hey, look, she's got to say Jimmy Crab Legs in the chat before she gonna open it up.
That's exactly right.
Hey, Robert David said, want to know about on 2 stories. Undoubtedly, he's got one central unit doing multiple floors.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing anybody building a house can do. If you got multi levels on top of each other, is try to make one central unit run all 3. It'll never work because heat naturally rises. The upstairs is always going to be hotter. What I've had a lot of people doing right now is they're adding these ductless mini splits to the upstairs, and that's about the best, most least expensive way. I'm not going to say inexpensive, but the least expensive thing to do is add one of those, and that'll change the whole outlook on a 2-story house that's got one central unit. Oh, Gary said Vicky had surgery.
Where? Man, I'm trying to do this from my phone. Okay, never mind. I think I found it.
We don't know what you done. You hiding.
I know. Just give me a second. I'll be back.
Look at there. There's old River Morris in the chat. Jeff, I think that Jimmy Crab Legs, I think that was he's from Australia, because he sure did favor a boomerang.
We're not talking about that. Hang on. I got to move my chair before I come back on.
What's she doing? She putting blocks under her chair or something, or what?
I need a daggum
Spencer's muted.
pillow.
Spencer, you muted, brother.
I don't know how that happened.
Try it now. We was missing quirky comments. I know. Go ahead.
It's probably for the best.
Eh. Look, if she comes back on, has got a damn big yellow ratchet strap holding her in that chair, I'm falling over.
I was hoping maybe she would break out like the sex swing and she'd just be dangling from that or something.
It's probably got those hood springs on it where the
That, yeah.
Hillary said she's hot, you're naked. Or naked.
No, I'm a floating head for some freaking reason. I don't know why I'm so blended in. I'm not even the same pattern. I've got different colors, and I look like my chair.
It's because that chair, is that a blanket on the chair? Or what is that?
It's my, yes. I'll cover up with it here in a minute. I'll have it crossed across my legs.
That gum. She's hitting that. What do you call that?
Pyro. Yeah.
Look, Pyro, I'm going to tell you right now, if my door frame would hold me, don't think I wouldn't have one big enough for me.
Oh my God, Misty, why you got that? Why you got those 4x4 posts in your living room? Don't ask questions.
She already knows. She said, "If my door frame would hold me."
Yeah.
She's
I
already.
wonder why that door casing was cracked when I was by there last time.
She's one of those people got one of those expandable stripper poles one time and tried it out and said, "No, that ain't gonna work."
No, trust me, no. I know ahead of time that ain't going to work. I am way too big for one of those things.
Oh my God.
We are the only people on YouTube that have a damn Bigfoot show, and then we get on here and run our mouths about all of this at night.
Well, look, Missy, I know that's a lie because there's a place down here in Walker County, Alabama. The name of it was Wesley's Booby Trap. And look, they could load test some of them damn stripper poles, buddy. I'm talking about, yeah. There's some of them Walker County women had been eating well.
They're installing it, they're welding it in. They're like tensile strength through the roof.
Can't bolt it to the floor. You got to dig a hole 4 foot deep in concrete.
Put in better than a porch post.
Yeah, look, dude. They had a thing down there that on the tables. It had a 2x4 block of wood about 8 inches long. It'd be like blocks of wood sitting on these tables. All the tables had them, and they would give away T-shirts. And what they'd do, instead of clapping for the girls on stage, you took the block of wood and you hit it on the table, like instead of clapping. And they had T-shirts that said, "I whacked my Woody the hardest at Wesley's Booby Trap." And then it had like Summerton, Alabama, or whatever the name of that place is. But yeah, that you had a block of 2x4 and you beat it on the table. That's
high class stripping.
Oh yeah, son. I mean, look, you can't make that stuff up.
Gives wood knocking a whole new meaning.
Exactly. Yep.
Where'd our third wheel go?
I don't know. Our tricycle's got no pedal wheel.
I had to connect to my hotspot. All I could hear was the.
Oh my God.
That's probably about what it sounded like. I'm gonna have to start drinking to keep up with this intellectual conversation.
We're liable to cover anything. What do we want to talk about?
Oh my gosh, this is your first live Q. Yeah, this ain't the one you need to see to get you introduced. But okay.
Well, let me tell you. You may want to put your place your tray in the upright position. Make sure your seatbelt's tightened and hold on.
I have no idea what KDG is going on about in chat, but okay.
I bet we can guess what a weenus is.
Oh my God.
What the hell are you doing? You're the one that put this show together.
I'm crying. I can't help it. I'm trying.
She may have had a wardrobe malfunction. Oh
No,
yeah, for those of y'all that noticed her tan, she got that in about 10 minutes the other day.
if I don't put sunblock on, it don't take long. I'm telling you. His weenus, Google it.
Google it. The feds are already watching everything we type on the internet. I'm not typing that in.
Yes. Yeah. Look at there. Hillary said she used to work for the company who did the payroll for the biggest strip club in Tampa. How about that?
She said I got invited to apply. Okay, you don't get invited to apply at a strip club. They just look at you and say, "Hey, are you willing to get naked?" Because
yeah, listen, Hillary, I'm going to tell you right now, they don't own. They're not the ones that's doing the hiring. Trust me, I know.
How do you know?
I got a friend.
Yeah,
This one time,
Yeah.
I got a friend.
See her in the mirror all the time.
I got Let's just make a whole show about that. We start off every story with I had a friend.
There was this one time at band camp.
It was a friend of mine. She was like, I'm not going to say where, but such and such. She was like, do you want to ride with me? I'm going to go see about getting a job. I was like, yeah, I'll ride with you. So I actually, I drove her down there. We go in and, she's
Wait,
like,
you
hey,
started out by saying she asked you to ride with her. And then you drove her down there?
Yeah, I drove her down there.
You're already lying about the story. See, this is how I
No,
know it's not.
Yes. The plot is thickened.
Yes. No, we're pyros. Shit. Hold on, squirrel.
You're gonna you work the chat. Go ahead.
Look, does this friend run Upper Pod 5?
Yes. That's the lieutenant in charge.
Right.
Yeah. I seen it. I seen she had some honey buns stacked up over there.
Yes. Golly.
Throw your honey buns at her.
I wonder how inflation's affected honey buns. I wonder if they gone up more than 5 cigarettes now.
No. Seriously. Okay, hang on. I'll tell you the story. We go to her house, and just kind of hang out for a little bit. Then we decide to leave. Get smart before you go somewhere like that, so you don't make dumb decisions. So then we get there. I'm gonna take me to catch that. Anyway, so then we get there. And we go in, and it already looks like it's nighttime when we walk through the door. And so she's like, she looks over, she sees these guys sitting over here at the bar, and she's like, "Hey, I want to talk to somebody about a job." Well, they was like, "Oh, well, we're who you need to talk to."
You don't say.
Misty.
They got a freebie show, and she didn't get tipped for it, but she still wound up getting the job.
Well, I mean, hey.
See, look, I'm telling you, there again, I was the genius. Hey, you want a job? No, thank you. I got one.
Yeah, you're a genius. All right. We went over to her house and hung out for a while and got our heads straight before she went and applied to the strip club. And
Yes.
then she gave a live audition, and it wasn't even to the people that worked there. Yeah, y'all are brilliant.
There was the split one. Man.
See, again, I'm lost on so much stuff right now. I don't even want to know what he sent you.
I don't know if I want to know what he said after that.
If it's unsolicited pictures, Wendell, there's a line. You can't keep crossing it.
No doubt.
No.
Y'all, that when my baby brother got married, we had him a bachelor party before he got married, the weekend before his wedding, and I was being the responsible adult that I am. I drove the bus that we rented. I chartered rented a bus, and it's like a big church bus, hold like 16 people. They made up over here.
It's a church bus for a bachelor party.
Hey,
I
look,
already know
son.
about this starting out.
Safety first, brother. Safety first, because there's going to be some alcohol consumption. Somebody got to take care of everybody.
So
maybe
if you're riding with God, it's safer.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't rent it from a church, but it's a church bus style bus. We'll put it that way. Let me clarify. It didn't say like Holy Roman Baptist on the side. All right, Milkman, what's the deal?
I got him muted. Go ahead.
All right, anyway, we rent this bus and it cost me like $350 to rent the stupid thing for like 10 hours. So we all load up, and of course, they had to all go. We went to Huntsville, Alabama. That's where they wanted to go. We went to Huntsville. We go to this strip or go to Hooters for them to eat, and they ate. I don't know, we got like 16, 18 people on this bus. We get up there and everybody eats, and then we go over to the adult dance parlor, we'll call it. Well, we get there and we're early. I'm talking about we're like early. They ain't even open. We sit in the parking lot like 10 minutes. They finally open the doors. We pour in this place. Well, they ain't even nobody ready. We go over there and I find a table kind of over to the side. I go over and sit down. Pretty much everybody gets around this big table. Well, some of the girls come out and they come over there where we're at and they walk up, wearing nearly nothing. And they're talking to us, just small talk. They're going to work the crowd. We're going to make buddy where they get good tips. Well, there's like 3 of these girls that walk out, and they're on the opposite side of the table where I'm sitting. And this one girl looks over at me and goes, "Where y'all from?" I said, "A little bitty town, ain't no way in the world you know where it's at." She goes, "Well, I probably do." So I tell her the county I live in. She goes, "No, you don't." And I'm thinking, well, she's just full of crap, wanting to make a bridge here. And she said, "Where at in that county?" And I tell her. She said, "Nuh-uh." I said, "Oh, yeah." And she goes, "Do you know so-and-so?" And I went, "Yeah." "No, you don't." I said, "Yeah." She goes, "How do you know her?" I said, "Well, she worked with my wife at this place my wife used to work." And she goes, she goes, "Oh my God, is Wanda your wife?" And I'm just like, yeah. She goes, "Well, my mama and her grandmother worked with my wife." And I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God." And this girl comes running around the table, gets over, throws her arm around me and goes, "Y'all are going to have a good time." And she hollers at all these women that work in there. "Y'all come here, come here, come here. All these guys right here, all them know my mama and my papa. Y'all make sure y'all show them a good time." And I'm like, "Oh my God, y'all." And this is what's bad. We stayed up there till they closed, and then I got to drive this whole bus load of drunks back home. So I make sure everybody gets home okay. Well, about 3 or 4 days pass. I come out of the place where my wife works, and I'm walking out, and guess what? I see this girl's mama and her aunt. I just "Hey, how are y'all?" Her grandma comes over, throws her arm around me and goes, "I heard you met my granddaughter the other night." I'm like, "Oh my God." And her grandma goes, "That girl makes more money than anybody I ever seen. My goodness," said, "she just brings in wads of cash every weekend." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
We're so proud.
Yeah, I mean, really. Look, there's a Robbie.
Yeah, DA was in here earlier. Hello, Robbie.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, Bacon?
No doubt.
You know, it's been an interesting heat wave up here.
Did Mark Green say you had a cow or two die?
7
7.
since last Friday. Yeah, the heat just it was bad.
Damn.
Yeah. I know. I let
hate
my
that
chickens
for you.
and everything out because it got so hot instead of
Yeah,
keeping
Yeah,
them
my
so-
compost pot does not smell good right now.
Man.
Yeah, I'm doing this off my phone. For some reason, my computer wasn't linking up with Messenger, and I was just like, well, I can't see anything. So if anybody's in there poking fun at me, I guess I'll have to hear about it later.
Not yet, but I'll be sure and post the comment on the screen if somebody starts in.
I did feel like crispy bacon this week, though. It was pretty rough out.
Sorry, Roger.
Yeah, I kind of thought everybody would probably hung in there with Super Raj till his show got over.
Is he
I don't know. Is he
still-
still? I don't know. Are they still on?
Hey, Debbie.
Well, DA's off. I don't know if Roger is. I didn't look.
7.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man, we got all our friends in the chat, and this is a nothing show. So far, we've covered Misty being a floating head, and Greg's going with God to take people to strip clubs. So.
I mean, hey, dude, you got to do what you got to do.
For $350 plus, couldn't you just rented the stripper and brought her to y'all?
Well, we probably could have. But hey,
The stripper drive the bus.
this is true.
Hey, I know a girl. Just saying.
He's got a friend. A friend.
Yeah, a friend.
You know, there's a way to keep from breaking your door frames. You just drill a couple of those bolts in the ceiling.
No, trust me. I don't think the door frames would hold up. No, I'll do that. I'm pretty hefty.
It can't be any worse than my fat ass trying to get in a swing. I'd probably rip the whole damn door frame out.
Jeff's got a zip line. He don't need a swing.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
You know, I was at an ag meeting for some of the work we're supposed to be getting done up here at the farm, and one of the girls that works at FSA, she's like, "You and I graduated about the same time, didn't we?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, and we were talking about the quarry, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been on that zip line," and I'm thinking, "You have no clue about that zip line."
That thing's got to be tested thoroughly before we can give it a
I told her
safety rating.
I was the one that set it up, and I was the one that tested it, but I didn't tell them the whole story about how I tested it. But I'm sure if she knows anybody over there, they probably at some point she'll hear the story about how that happened.
Well, look, Jeff, my question on this, if you zip lined, how far of a drop was it from the zip line down to the water? I mean, like feet wise, how far was this drop probably?
At least 50 or 60.
So, and you did this with no clothes. How was you not worried about a damn, like a high pressure water enemy?
Right.
Enemy.
I call it enemy.
I wasn't worried about any high pressure enemies.
Did you like scream dangleberries be gone before you hit the water or what?
Jerry that I was yelling D's nuts while I was going down the.
People on the bank screaming, my eyes, my eyes.
One of my friends still has that video somewhere.
Well, we don't want it.
You speak for yourself. I want it.
That's one of those things you'd have to show to meet and greet on someone's phone. Not
You're wrong about that. I'd have the projector out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that is what I said.
Yes, that's what I said. You know, that high pressure blast would have cleared them out, son.
yeah, that would have been more like a bidet or something falling off.
That'd be a badonk.
But don't.
You're wrong. You're wrong. That's right. We put up a reward online. Do you have this video?
Speaking of visuals, I don't need. Mark Green said he went outside his underwear with a gun the other night.
Yeah.
And I said, Mark, I don't know if I need that visual.
You gotta wonder what he was going out for.
He said it sounded like the night the goats got there. He said something smacked the side of his shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude. 100%. You can be back when I was about 300 pounds. Look, the dadgum Jehovah's Witnesses. If you want marked off their visit list, go out on your porch in a pair of Fruit of the Loom whitey tighties with a 357 Magnum pistol in your hand. You're 300 pounds, 6'1" dude. Yeah, they don't want to talk to you. They will leave and never come back.
They would send new ones every time they come up here. We never got the same ones. Because I guess they couldn't get them to go back after they encountered me. I'd usually be driving around shirtless with a shotgun on the dash.
Yeah.
And I would be wearing a shirt until I'd see them, and then I'd take the shirt off.
Not sure what scared them more, you shirtless or the shotgun. Either way, they saw the milkman coming for them, and they said, "Nope, not today."
No doubt. Cryptids at the milk barn.
I've heard them outside the milk barn. I haven't heard them in the milk barn.
Well, I'll tell you what, y'all, no joke. I went and done some work for a lady today, and she was telling me about when she was a kid that she had a UFO sighting, that she grew up on a farm out in the middle of nowhere in Vermont. And she said she saw this thing come across, that it was coming across their farm, and said it got over kind of past their farm. Well, I understood it like started going down. And there was several of her family members seen it. And the way she talked was like a day or so later, one of her uncles went over there, like either his farm or joined theirs or something. I mean, I was trying to fix the air unit, so I couldn't really listen exactly what she was telling me and really ask her questions because we was trying to get her air fixed, and I was covered up with calls. And I actually messaged her a while ago and told her I'd like to sit down and really talk to her about it. But she said that thing that her uncle had found, like where the thing looked like it landed, and he found some weird footprints in the dirt that they thought may have been from the whatever was in the dang thing. So I'm gonna try to talk to her again. This lady's she's very, I mean, seems like a very intelligent woman. And she was a nurse. She was retired now, but she was a nurse. But she lives here. But yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to her and see what I can find. It's just weird sometimes how people will come out and tell you stuff.
Did she start off with the story of, like, I had a friend that saw this happen?
Yeah, and I was with them, but I didn't do anything.
Right.
I swear, I'm telling you, 100,000%. It was not me. I swear.
Yeah, it's holding out.
No.
She keeps disappearing. Jeff gets on here now. It's gone.
Smoking. You want me to start singing?
No doubt. Yes. Be smoking.
I'm sitting on my foot. I can't feel it anymore. Hang on. Oh my God.
Her foot's gone.
It's horrible.
It's from that freak stripper pole accident damage.
Yeah. There was this one time.
Yes. This one time at stripper pole collapsed.
My friends made a mobile stripper pole.
My friend.
Hey,
It was
that's what
it
we
was
need.
the same guy that owned the quarry where the zip line was. So there's a recurring theme here.
Yeah.
There's something about that quarry. I'm gonna stay away from that. See, all you Yankees up there with your weird ass fetishes, zip lines and stripper poles in the middle of a quarry.
I'm pretty sure I saw some eye shine from a booger in that quarry too.
Right here, look. Since Roger ain't on here, I'm gonna ask him, Jeff, was there any quartz? Was there any quartz in that quarry? Is that what drew out the weirdness?
Quartz now. I don't think there was any quartz in there.
Okay, good night.
It's right on the ley line.
There is an old fire tower there we used to climb up on.
See you, DA.
Jeff,
Good night.
I do not want to hear any more stories about something flapping in the wind.
No doubt.
Listen, I've got an idea.
Put the
Right,
zip
DA?
line on top of it.
All right, what's your idea, Squirrel?
I think we need to make a one on your booger wagon or on some kind of something where it's kind of like coming up out of, we'll make it come up out of the top.
Okay.
Make it mobile. That way, heck, you never know when you may want to use that when you're out to try to draw in a booger.
I saw. Look here, drawing a booger, make some extra money. Shit, it just goes hand in hand.
The next meet and greet.
You're the hairiest one.
The next meet and greet, whoever gets the top prize is whoever dances best on the mobile stripper pole.
Look, it'd be a way to generate money for food.
Right? Haywood.
It's jumping Lord of the Rings.
I got an idea. Hey, I'm telling you, I think I can see it now already. Like, we'll have speakers and everything set up on the corners. Have it
Strobe light.
Yeah, everything. I'm telling you, I can help you make this. We can make this happen.
We can do it. I don't care. I'm game. I worked in a welding shop. Look, we can make it happen.
I'm telling you, we can do it.
Got a Bigfoot show on YouTube. Get our asses on here on Saturday night. Yeah, let's weld a stripper pole on the back of it and get stuff going. I'll help you do it.
Look, they may not know. Nobody ever tried that to draw in Bigfoot. I mean, hey, who knows? Misty thinks outside the box.
We'd be the first ones.
They're weirdos. You never know.
They are kind of curvy. So,
yeah. You talking about us or Bigfoot?
both.
Oh, okay.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure what a pine comb is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They man.
We can do it. And we can even take a winch and put it on one of the sides. We'll put a zip line on there too. That way, like, it's portable. We'll hook it onto whatever. That way we got you can zip line to the stripper pole.
She's actually truly thinking about this. She's like, we take a winch and attach it to the stripper pole.
Yes.
She's serious, y'all. You don't know this because you don't know her well enough. She's serious.
No doubt.
Hey, it's looking that way, Debbie.
Yeah.
Hey, Debbie knows. Tell me that ain't a good idea.
Freak naked alone.
Instead of naked and afraid, Misty'd have it called naked and ain't scared.
Man.
Boogers are attracted to bacon. If we get Jeff to slide down a portable zip line flapping his bacon, there's a chance.
Yeah.
We have something come out of the woods.
Yeah. There you go. I mean,
It's probably going to be game wardens, but
Hey, yeah.
yes.
Spencer, Missy, she's gonna be drawing shit out like Wally Coyote with his little plans. She's gonna have like sketches and shit.
yeah. I'll tell
If
you,
we,
just wait.
if we do the stripper pole at the bottom of it, we have to put made by Acme Corporation.
I can just see the wardens flying a drone over top of that and crashing the drone when they see what's happening.
Well, look, hey, they've already done karaoke and stuff at the last one, and I said something about doing that, and everybody had a blast doing it. So, I mean, this will be fun too. It'll be just like, take turns on the stripper pole and the zip line. We'll set up adult games. It'll be fun.
No doubt.
I'm going to go ahead and say for whenever the government actually sees this video later, we're not going to make any money off this, okay? Nobody is
Oh, that's
charging.
gonna be free. It'll be free. Misty's in charge of Hooter shots.
There goes again.
If there's any prizes, Pat will end up winning them.
You're right. Well, I don't know because we do all this. I can't let Abby go, and she ain't there to help him.
He'll pay somebody else.
Y'all, look. Let me just take just a second to really brag on Patrick. He sent Abby a dang big old box. It was about this thick and about this big square. It come this week in the mail, and she got it. And y'all, he sent her a bunch of big chunks of flint, like artifacts, a bunch of stickers, sent her 2 pair of earrings that he got from Stacy at Hollins, or had Stacy make them. And Patrick, it's awesome, but did you really have to send my 13-year-old girl a damn Indian drum to beat on in my house? Yeah. Oh, bung, 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 bung. That's all we've heard for 2 days. But she has enjoyed it, man.
They'll
Made
do
her
stuff
day.
all the time too. I know what you mean.
Yep. Yes.
When he was there and he said, "You need any work gloves or PPE or anything?" I was like, "Oh, I always use gloves." He sent me all sorts of stuff.
Man, yeah. But
Mailed me a damn tent.
Abby feels like she's got a new uncle or another granddaddy's adopted her.
Patrick's a good dude.
I think at this point I started calling him Uncle Pat because he's probably a better uncle than some of my relatives, but they
Yeah.
that in public.
Look, Abby had me. She had me on Google Earth last night, pulling up where Patrick's house was, where we could see how far it was and how long it was going to take to go pay him a visit. She was like, "Daddy, that's a long way." I said, "Yeah, baby, but it ain't that far." She's like, "We may really need to go up that way one day." I said, "Baby, it won't be right now." But yeah, she's like planning to go pay him a visit.
Well, he's going to be a lot closer to me when he comes back up to West Virginia.
I think he's back in West Virginia.
Yeah, he's going to be back at his house in West Virginia soon. He's moving back up.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Noble was just saying he spoke to somebody that had three encounters or something. I think that's what he said.
I know he told me this week that he's got somebody up by his place in West Virginia that's got him on their property.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's Jerry. I just figured he was.
I didn't know something. Jeff was telling me the other day that he's talking about how Jerry's a pretty tall guy. I didn't know. I told him if we get Jeff and Jerry both to come to a meet and greet, we're gonna make them dress in white suits and they'll look like big little Lenas. You got Jeff go around going, "Hey, I want 500 on the Bandit."
It's kind of like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger twins.
Yeah.
I can see that. Where'd Spencer go?
He probably had to go check a brisket or something.
Yeah.
Mhm. He may be going and getting him an adult beverage.
Or maybe his internet went down.
I don't know. So, yeah, I can't look. See if I wonder if Roger's still on. He may be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on my phone, so I can't really do nothing.
I know. I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to plug my phone. I had to turn my hotspot on, and I don't know if he is or not. I hate that we had to go on with him still doing a show, but
See, my computer,
past Spencer's bedtime.
my computer only works if I do it through my email. For some reason, Messenger, I don't know what happens when I try to use the computer, so it gets all goofy.
He is.
Yeah, Roger's got Doug Highcheck on, which, the founder, brainchild of Monster Quest, and we're on here talking about crazy wild stuff.
And it wasn't anything planned. We was able to talk Spencer into it, so we just kind of figured we'd
Yeah.
just
He got a hall pass. It may be a counterfeit hall pass.
Oh, Christmas Miracle when I saw that.
Yeah. Yep, he's got his bootleg hall pass for tonight.
Yeah.
He's out on parole. Where'd you get that cup?
Mark,
Is that a Squatch and Holler cup?
No, it's a Mark and Rebecca Green cup.
Oh, yeah. Wendell's got the only Squatch and Holler cup ever made.
What? What's she laughing?
I mean, Wendell does. Wendell's got a Squatch and Holler cup. He got one. Roger on him had one.
He got one in Roger. He did.
Yeah. What I'm talking about.
Wendell had one made up and showed it to Roger.
Yeah. If he'd had that cup at Hollins, I was planning on stealing Wendell's Squatch and Holler cup. And I was just going to one day get on here and just show it, let everybody see it. And then I was going to use it 1 week. Then I was going to mail it to Spencer. The next week he could use it. And then he'd mail it to Nancy and let her use it. And Wendell would be like, "Man, I got a cup just like the one I got stole."
We should get Bigfoot 911 cups made.
Yeah.
Yes. I might do that. We got to send it to Roger. Roger could autograph it and send it back to Wendell.
Hang on. I got to plug my phone up. I'll be right back.
She done missed more of the show than she's been on.
Oh, shut up. I'm here. I got to try to get out of this chair.
This is like me doing around here every time.
What?
At least she ain't screaming man down so she didn't fall out of the chair.
I'm alive.
I'm alive? Or did she say I'm live? Who's she talking to?
I'm not talking. I'll be back. I'm not talking to you. I'll be back.
Hillary must be eating a chicken leg. Says KFC getting her high.
Well, just as long as she's not eating the crab leg.
Get more money.
Oh, mate.
Well, man, I can't help it. I ain't awake tonight.
You've let your BAC get too low.
Yeah.
Spencer suffers from this condition. He's had it for a while. His body don't naturally make alcohol, so he has to take supplements.
So, hey, don't make fun of those of us with conditions. We can't help it.
Wendell, I didn't get no hat. I don't know what hat he's talking about.
My condition is I try not to go out and eat ice cream out of the store every night. That's my condition.
Oh. Man. You just got like fresh butter and cheese and milk and ice cream and all that good stuff, don't you?
And it's literally about 80 feet from where I'm sitting right now.
Golly. Yeah. You gonna keep on.
Across the yard, and I open the door.
You're gonna keep on. You have to wipe each side of your body with butter to get back in the house. Grease the door casing up.
At least it's 0 carbs. So, well, except for the ice cream.
0 carbs. 100% fat, but there's no carbs in it.
There's no carbs. No carbs in ice cream.
Everything else except for the meat. Well, except for the ice cream.
Jeff's one of them guys. All this hot weather, he's been hydrating very hard. He's like loading down carbohydrate.
Jeff saw the damn 7 cows roll over, and he's like, "Fuck! I need to increase my hydration."
No doubt. Well, he's hydrating with carbohydrates.
Well, 12 gallons of water a day. It feels like. Good Lord.
You pay that much, you're gonna have a blister on your wiener.
Oh,
The weenus.
Yes, it is. Weenus.
Get it straight.
Yep.
the tallywhacker.
We're just dragging this out now.
I don't know where'd Squirrel go.
She's plugging up. I think she's out there. Like, I don't know if she may be building a generator to charge her phone.
I think she invited me on here so she had somebody else to fan the heat while she disappeared.
Probably. Damn,
Yep.
it's a sad situation when we got to bring Jeff on to have something to talk about.
I'm telling you, they can do it. Yeah, we gotta get prepared. Which tonight we just need to blow up. This is a blow off steam episode. Because he's blending. Well, the way the humidity is in Alabama right now, it's like steam.
Yeah, it's last couple days here was like heat index of 105, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
not doing it.
Looks like Bud's made it into the chat.
Bud,
Every
hey.
night you go peel your clothes off, it feels like everything's sticking to you.
Yeah.
Well, I know for a fact everything was sticking to me on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It
True.
was miserable.
Yeah. I don't know that.
Good, your air conditioner wanted to quit working on anything you were in. Whew.
Well, why it's on my mind? Everybody got big plans for the 4th of July next Friday.
Well, my birthday's on the 6th. I'm going to a party up here out by my girlfriend's. Other than that, we ain't got too much going on.
Yeah.
I got a new grill. I'm going to try to break that in next weekend.
Is that the one you got here a while back?
No, I got another new one.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a barrel grill. It's made by Oklahoma Joe's, but it's not like an offset, or I don't like their offsets. Their offsets are junk, but it's a barrel grill. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it in just because I needed another grill because I don't have enough grills right now. But
Yeah.
You don't have enough grills?
I got like 6 on my deck right now. I'm gonna build a museum.
All right. Lady Bird said her brother is cooking 188 butts.
Ooh.
God dang, I don't know what he's cooking them in. It must be a massive Because
Yeah.
look, I got a 250 gallon smoker, and I can do 20 on it. My 125 gallon one, I can do 8. I can do 80 pounds, 8 10-pound butts. If he's doing 188 butts, I don't know what kind of something he's cooking them on, but my God.
I want to know who he's cooking it for.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. Must be a fundraiser or something, or he's cooking them for who knows. Maybe they'll tell us what's going on with that. It's kind of got my interest. Did you get the phone plugged up?
I did. I'm glad I had it muted because I done flipped the chair over trying to get in. So
Well, don't be muting the phone. We needed that.
no, you didn't. Trust me.
Is there like little legs sticking up in there doing this?
I told you I kicked the table and everything. The computer was just sitting there just shaking.
Oh, she said it's a grill that goes down the whole side of the sheriff's department. Is he cooking it for all the inmates?
Oh, God.
Man.
I say it's probably.
Bad.
It might be one of them that they making like temporary out of blocks or something. I don't know. I've seen people that do that. They'll build them temporary.
Yeah, I know up here at the local campground, they used to put they set a whole big thing of blocks up and cook chicken on there every year.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff done went and got a haircut, look like.
Well, I went to the barber the other day, and it was a little longer, but I was laying under some equipment earlier and kind of got some grease and shit in there, and it just kind of was a lost cause. So
Just cut it off.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm just glad it wasn't in the beard.
Answer
look
your
good bald.
dang
I
question.
got a good shaped head.
I don't recall seeing it, Carl.
I hadn't seen it, Carl. If you did, I'll go back because I usually get them alerts too. I hadn't got one showing anybody was wanting to prove. Well, we would have recognized your name and put him in there.
Yeah. If
So
you answer the questions, it should have come through, but I didn't see it.
I didn't
So
see
look,
anything.
if you didn't get accepted, reapply on there. We'll see. There's Kimmy.
Yeah, Ken's in here.
No, I said Kimmy.
Oh, well, I said Ken's in here.
Oh,
Yeah, Ken's.
I've not been on there either. Hold on, I'll look.
Did it today, and so check it. Okay.
Check it out, Misty. Misty's got the power. She like the sword of Grayskull.
Shira.
Yes.
Oh my God. Donna used to babysit me and my best friend, and freaking we were like 3-year-old. This was before kindergarten. And I had this Shira doll and I absolutely loved it. And she always wanted to play with it. And I did not want to share it. That was mine. And so I know exactly who Shira is. You was my hero.
Doesn't that sound just like her? It was mine and I didn't want to share it.
That's exactly right.
3-year-old Spencer.
Yeah, that proves how long you have to play.
Ain't nothing changed. You've had a long run of the same thing.
Yes.
Except for her food. She likes sharing that and showing everybody.
I bet $10 she had a damn crush on He-Man.
Oh my Lord. Hold
She
on.
says all the time she'd try anything once.
Yeah. So what happened to this Shira doll?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember, but obviously don't have her anymore. She probably stole her from me, the bitch.
Hey,
I'm kidding. I love you.
Spencer, You know what happened? The damn Shira doll probably looked like somebody she didn't like. She voodooed the damn thing and started poking holes in it.
I was trying to think. I was trying to think of a way to bring it into the conversation that she turned it into her first voodoo doll, but I couldn't
Yeah.
come up with nothing.
Yep. She probably had a really pretty teacher that wound up with like debilitating arthritis and back pain and all kind of shit. Had to go on disability.
You know that whenever she was in like middle school, her parents walked into her bedroom and she's over there stabbing damn voodoo dolls of
You're
everybody.
so full of crap. Carl, it's not on there. I don't even see where you went on there. Hang on, let me plug my phone back up.
Hillary, do you think his package was equivalent to Jimmy Crab legs?
Was it one of those action He-Mans where you press the button on the back and make stuff move?
Yes.
Here it is. There you go.
Man,
Oh,
Joe was talking about Stretch Armstrong. If y'all, you know, they still make Stretch Armstrong dolls.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, that. Have you seen the videos where all these guys that do the ballistics test on the guns have been shooting the Stretch Armstrong dolls, trying to see what it took to shoot through them?
No.
And dude, it was like it had to get way up into a high caliber rifle. 44 Magnum wouldn't shoot through one. He was stopped. Yeah, they were shooting. Had to get up to like a 308 or 30-06 or something before it would shoot plumb through one.
It's a level 4 doll.
Yes. Yep.
You use that instead of armor plating.
That's what I'm saying. You can just pad a vest with that.
Yeah, I've seen two or three or four videos of these guys doing the ballistic test. And that's what they were. All of them was shooting Stretch Armstrong dolls.
Freaking Hillary.
I know. Look at her.
Oh my god! Were they anatomically? Look, my question is, Hillary, were they anatomically correct or were they oversized?
Lord.
Oh,
She's so damn funny.
oh my gosh!
I don't know how the hell I'm still.
Well, all right, Misty. Misty, we know what Jeff is doing, and we know what Spencer's doing for the fourth. What are you doing for the fourth?
I don't know.
Just fabricating a pole.
No doubt.
I'm making a new booger wagon.
No doubt. Yeah,
You're
that.
going to bathing suit out of that black bear hide.
I can put one on my chicken tractor I'm gonna build.
There you go.
The chicken tractor.
Yes.
What?
Silly Putty was very realistic. I thought she said elastic. I was getting ready to jump on that.
No, I know. I was looking at Carl's comment.
You need a ladder.
Can we go on Facebook on the page and like send him an invite?
I don't know. Hang on.
Probably.
No.
Yeah, we need to get Carl in here. Carl's he's hung in here with us like a rusty fish hook.
So is Roger and him still?
I don't know. Are they going? Hold on. Let's
apparently Hillary's Ken doll had 3 legs.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Keep talking.
He had a kickstand.
Yes.
Is he still going?
I'm looking.
No,
She's ciphering.
he's already stopped. If he was still going, I was gonna share my screen and we could just make fun of Roger while he was live on our live.
Oh Lord.
Oh, there's Lisa.
Aha, there is Lisa.
If you made a male appendage out of a meatloaf and it was very realistic, I don't know how many guys you pounds of hamburger you had in that meatloaf, but it's just like everybody in the Bigfoot world. Oh, look at the size of that track. It was huge.
No doubt. There we go. The safer meatloaf.
That's called male measure, and I done told you all that.
Yeah, you tell us a lot of stuff. We don't listen.
Look, y'all got no idea how funny that damn Elisa is. Me and Missy's been talking to her a lot lately. Oh my God, she's cracking me and her both up.
Yeah.
Oh, hold
Yes.
Greg, it can't be as bad as some of our midnight conversations.
It's pretty close, Jeff. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yep.
Yeah. Squirrel texted me and said, I'm on the phone with Lisa. And Greg's like, yeah, I've been talking to her too. And I'm like, what the hell? Get your own friends.
We thought Spencer was going to tell Mama on us.
That was funny. He done. I was on the phone with her, and he done sent a text and said, "Stop trying to take my friends." And he done texted.
Then I texted her and said,
the squirrel said that you stay away from squirrels. She's trouble.
I said, she's a bad influence.
Yeah.
I told y'all I only got like 3 fans anyway. Y'all trying to get in on that too. Can't leave me
I know.
alone.
Misty, all he's doing is trying to get his percentages up.
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody a story real quick just because it's funny from my perspective. But I had this guy talking to me, and I won't say who it is or anything, but I had this guy talking to me, and his wife wanted to meet Misty. Said, oh, she loves Misty. Wanted to get to talk to Misty. And anyway, and then he looks around. He's like looking around. He's making sure nobody's in the room. Like his wife can't even be there or something, I guess. But he's like looking around like nobody's there. And he's like, but just between you and me, he's like, I'm Team Possum. And I'm like, damn it, dude, you ain't got to hide it. In my head, I'm like, it's okay. You can go ahead and say that to other people. And then I was telling them, I was like, I've only got 3 friends or 3 fans, and like none of them will even admit it. I won't tell you what Greg said afterwards.
Kid was on here Sunday. He's in chat right now. I thought it was be a man down situation.
Man down.
Oh.
He's not worried about hitting a possum. Okay. When your house is shaking. What that means?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Diane. Well, apparently she doesn't know who does the hiring.
Yeah. It ain't the owners. They tell you.
You know what she was doing? She was going, look, hey, I run Upper Pod 5, and look, I'll get you all these girls that you want, but now look, we got to work on some money here.
Yeah. You got to throw in some extra honey buns.
Yeah.
No.
Keep your environment safe, but you're gonna have to contribute.
Yeah.
I gotta keep honey buns away from me. I eat all them damn things.
You better have a bunch of cartons of cigarettes. All I can tell you.
He's already got problems because the ice cream hut is 80 feet out his door, and he's like, "Damn, keep the honey
Yeah.
buns because I'll eat all of them too."
No, if y'all ever seen, I mean, this may be a big thing somewhere else, but there's this guy I know. He owns a pharmacy. He'll go into a restaurant over here. It's like a convenience store, and one part of it's like a cafe. He'll go in there and go over where the honey buns are in the convenience store part, and he'll get like two of the big honey buns, and he'll walk over there to where you place your orders for short orders, chicken fingers, burgers, whatever. He'll lay them honey buns on the counter, and the girl will come around there and she's like, "You want these grilled?" He's like, "Yes, ma'am." And she'll take those honey buns in the bag and put them on the flat top griddle, and she'll sear them things like toast them. And I'm like, I have never seen anybody like basically fry a honey bun on a griddle top. But that son of a gun will eat them. He'll eat two at a time like that. Y'all ever done that?
I ain't never
Well,
even
I
heard of
missed
that.
it.
Do what?
Hold on.
She missed it.
What'd she miss?
Hold on. No, Hillary said, hold on.
Are they talking about candy canes again?
I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know. They checked Facebook Messenger. It's some of that covert stuff.
She's laughing at. Look, we're live, and she can't even keep up with everybody on here, and she's second guessing everybody and checking secret messages on Facebook right now.
I want to know how many Snapchats her and Hillary took of that picture on our anniversary.
They were the two that was mad y'all took the show down.
We didn't take it down. We just got rid of that one part.
Uh,
Ugh.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Hell, I forgot which bottle of whiskey I was drinking out of tonight.
Which bottle?
Which bottle? They
I know. See, I knew you was going to do a show, Spencer.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
You know I did.
It's because you got the damn voodoo doll.
No.
no.
It's
That,
because I've done figured out how to work you. Like I don't need a voodoo doll for you.
She threatened to eat a taco salad in front of you, Spencer.
That'd do it. That'd do it. Y'all ever heard the story of how I met Misty? Ugh.
I don't think I have.
Have you ever seen the movie The Fly? You know the part where
It always gets better every time.
what? I didn't know if other people would heard.
Hey, it gets better every time you tell it.
I don't know how she could have sucked it all up through that straw, but damn, she was going to give it a try.
Holy shit. Oh.
Look there.
Lisa, you on?
No, Katie, we're not telling it because he's lying. That is not how it
You leave for 5 seconds and you come back and y'all are talking about sucking stuff up through a straw. What the hell?
It wasn't y'all. There was one of us. That look,
no.
Look, she behind the scenes. She had to turn the camera
He's
off and go
lying.
message a
That
friend.
is not at all what happened.
Oh, that's funny though.
Tell the Hillary literally said in chat, like, check Messenger. It's too much to type. It wouldn't let her put it all in. Oh. I'm
I
crying.
don't know what it was.
Man.
Don't everybody talk at once.
What?
Lisa,
So what did she say?
Somebody, I always get yelled at.
I can't tell you.
Oh, I think she may have sent it to me.
Hillary, please tell me you sent it to Spencer. Don't leave him out. He already said he's only got 3 friends and they won't even admit it.
Look, go ahead and be his other half friend.
I didn't say friend. I said fans.
Oh, fans. So she can be 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to be fans and friends? How's that work?
No, you can't be my friend until you're my
You
fan
get a
first.
special badge.
I gave Wendell a special badge.
Now he thinks he's
There's
the
code
Bigfoot
words
Air
and special
Marshal.
badges, and there's enough that you do.
Hey, look, don't you start giving me shit too just because you're friends with everybody else now.
Missy, I did get the message, and no, we probably don't need to talk about
Everybody's
that.
fair game.
Pam, you can be late. You ain't missed nothing. And to be honest, you probably shouldn't listen to this BS happening tonight.
Probably not.
Everybody, by the way, that is here.
Yeah, thank y'all for being here tonight.
Yeah, if you want something informative, don't listen to this episode.
No, I promise you, this is not the.
That flaming train going off the rail.
Yep. We got 91 people in here, y'all. Watch us go. Well, looks like Wyatt's in here.
Well, you know, some of the best episodes we ever did, we didn't have a plan at all. So,
no.
We got Spencer talked into coming on, so we figured we'd do it.
Yeah, I thought I was imagining things when I saw Spencer was going to be on tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. EJ. Yes, this is for educational purposes only.
We don't need no plan.
Well, if everybody wants to get a good laugh, my one farm truck now has a bullet hole in the bed.
What'd you do?
Well, I was trying to do a little. I was trying to do a little crop damage work this afternoon, and the deer have been getting into the corn something awful, and I have permits to do that. And I sighted in on one and didn't realize that the angle I was shooting across the bed of that old Dodge Dakota, it now has a bullet hole through the bed rail.
Yeah, the scope's a little higher up than the barrel.
Yeah, I was parked at a weird angle, and it's my fault.
What are y'all giggling about?
We're just laughing at shooting his truck.
No.
Yeah, a 270 does not care about sheet metal at all.
No. Yoder, y'all, I tell you, brother, you got to get to a meet and greet if you want to really laugh.
No. Yeah, the meet and greets are better. Greg's got
When the other night we were talking, Greg brought up ears for beers again. I was about ready to. There were some people that were in that group chat the other night hadn't heard that story, so Greg had to enlighten them.
Yeah. Y'all, that was probably one of the most epic things I've ever seen in my life. And I still think I married the wrong damn woman. Hell, September, I've been married 29 years. And not one time in my marriage have I ever thought that my wife would give up one of her senses to get the money to buy me a case of beer. Ain't happened. Never has. And never. That's a level of dedication that you just don't find anymore.
Oh, my God.
Boy, she was madder than hell, though. She's in that road drunk as shit, screaming at every car that went by. She was upset. And y'all, it took me a minute to figure out what she was telling me because she's like 98.2% deaf. And she didn't have her hearing aids because she done pawned them.
Yep.
And
I'm
and was
laughing
killed.
at the message that Hillary just sent me. Oh Lord.
Yeah. Oh my God, we got to get Hillary on here one night. We got to get her and let her really cut loose. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, what? I say what? Yeah, it's dedication. Yeah.
Thank
Maybe
you,
I'll
boy.
tell her.
Hey, I can
But
assure you that my ex-wife would have done nothing of the sort.
y'all, I mean, that, and the thing about it, and I look, my little girl's got hearing problems. She wears hearing aids. So I'm definitely not making fun of people. I was just trying to explain to people how the lady talked. Her speech is horrible. And I was struggling to figure out what she's saying. And she's drunk, wobbling in the middle of the road. And I was saying, I'm like, why are you so mad? What is wrong? Why are you in the road? And she's going, not no me, whoa, me like I whoa him. And I'm like, what? He don't him no whoa me like I whoa him. I pawned my him aid to get him a cab beer and he not giving me none. And y'all, when she says that,
You know what that story makes me laugh the most? When you guys went in there and your buddy was yelling for her.
oh yeah, he was screaming trying to get her to come out. That's when I hollered across through the ticket. I said, hey, damn. He goes, do you find her? I said, hell no, and you ain't either. This bitch is deaf. He can't hear you hollering. And he starts laughing, and I start laughing, and we're out in the middle of this damn grown up thicket laughing. And we still, she didn't know where we was. She couldn't hear us. But yeah, but y'all, when she said that, when she told me that she had pawned her hearing aids and, to buy him a case of beer and he wouldn't give her any, I had to turn my back to this old gal and I'm just like shaking my head. And I look over at my buddy. I said, did this crazy bitch just say what I think she said? He said, I'm pretty sure. So he asked, what are you talking about? I pawned my hearing aid. I didn't want to buy a case of beer. He wouldn't share with me. And she just squalled. I'm just like, wow. And not everybody, I thought about that. Not everybody would have looked at it in a positive note that I did. They would have just been like, she's crazy as hell, drunk as shit, don't care. I looked at it, damn, she's got some dedication. I mean, that's the kind of guy I am.
You really got to be committed to give up
That's
your
what I'm
hearing.
talking about.
Yeah, look the positive. And that was the positive part of this old gal. She was 100% dedicated to her love. I mean, there ain't no doubt. That's just like shit that damn fairy tales is wrote about.
My great niece used to be at MT, and she said that they got to a call. It was a guy and his wife had been fighting, and when she said this guy out of his head had been flattened, and they got to look around, and it was a big cast iron pan his wife had hit his head with because he had taken the last beer. She got mad at him. So while they're loading him up in the ambulance, they're loading him up in the police car, and he yells out to her, I love you, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Dedication right there.
Lisa, hey, move your phone
Yeah.
or something around. You're cutting out really bad.
Uh-oh. Hang on.
I got the story, but yeah, you're cutting out. Yeah, look, y'all, you wouldn't believe how many times doing law enforcement we've been out on domestic violence calls. You get out there and there'd be people laying everywhere, man, woman, they'd be laying out there bleeding, and you go to arrest one of them. Oh, you got to fight the other one. They mad. Oh, don't take them. You can't take them to jail. I love them. It's like, well, you stabbed. They stabbed you like 10 minutes ago. I don't care. I ain't pressing charges. Well, the state's gonna do that. So yeah. And they get mad. I had a buddy of mine. He didn't police. This didn't happen to him policing here. This guy was a policeman in Denver, Colorado for years. And the one and only time that he got hurt really bad for police, and he was police for about 40 years. He got a call at an apartment complex in Denver. He said he went in there and a man and his wife was fighting. They walked in like mid wide open. They're fighting, and they had to pull the guy off the girl. She's laying there crumpled up in a bloody mess. And they got the guy, had to fight with him, and finally got him cuffed. And she's laying over there. They help her up and get her set on the couch. Well, they're going to take the guy out and put him in the patrol car. Well, one officer was in the front, and my buddy was behind, holding the guy by the handcuffs, and said, as they go out across the threshold of this apartment, he said, man, something hit me and put me to my knees. He said, it hit me right here at the shoulder blade, like by his collarbone, his shoulder blade. He said, man, I just crumpled up and hit the floor. Well, the woman that they just saved, because they was carrying her true love to jail, she grabbed a big butcher knife, come overhanded psycho killer style, and stabbed him right here in the collarbone, which it was on his right side. And thank God it was the opposite side of his heart. But she buried a big butcher knife up right here, buried it all the way to the handle, stabbed him down into his body cavity. And that was why she stabbed him, because he was arresting her feller. And he told me, he said, I learned me a lesson. He said, I don't care who they are. I don't turn my back on nobody. But yeah, he was carrying the dude to jail that just beat her nearly to death.
Greg, I got one that'll make you laugh. Have you ever pulled over a guy with no legs?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
that didn't go the way you planned, did it?
No, this guy had the stick steering, the controls and all.
Yeah, my
I've seen
buddy out there, his legs are too short to reach the pedals, so he's got to use them.
Oh my God, I got a story about that.
No doubt.
No, it's not a midget. Have y'all ever seen a midget in person?
One of my best friends is a
Like I hadn't. When I was younger, I mean, y'all know how it is. First time, kind of like first time you see, whatever.
Here
You
goes.
ever seen midget Amish?
You don't understand. I've always been really outspoken.
Oh no.
No.
Here
Not
goes.
cheap.
My mom at the store, and I'm a kid, and like we walk past this guy, and he's a midget, and I'm like, Mom, he gets in his truck, and he's got like the extender pedals or whatever, like what you're talking about, and he gets in. I'm telling you, this was like the craziest thing I ever seen. All the stuff was on the steering wheel, and I'm like, Mom, this little kid is getting in this truck and driving off, and she's like, shh. Don't be saying that out loud. She was like, it's a midget. I'm like, what's a midget?
Her mom told her not to say it out loud.
And I think my mom felt about that tall.
So one of the state troopers that I know that works in the next county over from us, one night they pulled over this guy, and he was driving on a suspended license, and he didn't have any legs, and he couldn't afford all of the apparatus to drive with. So he was using a 2x4 to push the pedals while he was driving.
Yeah. You have to know what you got.
He's about
They
to
said,
argue in
get out of the vehicle, and he's like, I can't. He's like, well, can you like fall out or something? So he flopped out on the ground and had to crawl towards him.
Man, we had a guy that was hung right here, lived around here for a while, and this guy he'd been in the military, and I don't remember what had happened to him, but he was paraplegic. He was paralyzed from the waist down, and he had a power chair that a power wheelchair that he rode around, and you'd see him all over the town over here. And he was coming down one of the main thoroughfare 2-lane highways, and there's traffic backed up everywhere. I mean, there's like 20 cars behind him, and we called him Lieutenant Dan, and it's like, damn, there's Lieutenant Dan. He's in his wheelchair coming down the middle of the road, and there's cars just lined up. So we stopped Lieutenant Dan. Well, Lieutenant Dan is severely intoxicated. I'm talking about like slobbery intoxicated. Well, we'd already had a bunch of dealings with Lieutenant Dan. So my buddy decided we're going to drive Lieutenant Dan up. So we arrest Lieutenant Dan. And I was like, dude, what we going to do with Dan's damn power chair? Oh, I got the wrecker coming. They brought a rollback wrecker and drove his power chair up on the wrecker leveled her off, and impounded his wheelchair. Yes, sure did.
There was an Amish guy. I don't remember if it was in Ohio or Pennsylvania, but they got him drunk driving a buggy. He was passed out in the buggy, beer cans everywhere, and they had to. It took them forever to stop the horse. I don't know how you get arrested when the horse is doing the driving. I mean, the horse knows where it's going, so.
We've already fucking offended midgets and Amish people all in one show.
Oh, don't,
Hey,
don't
I think there's a couple of midget Amish people if we really want to get.
Hey, look, Lieutenant Dan, here's the sad side of the Lieutenant Dan story. Lieutenant Dan, I mean, he was notorious for getting on his power chair and getting just ripped. And, it's like, well, we got to prove a point with Lieutenant Dan. We got to show him that he can't be doing this. Winds up, after we actually incarcerated Lieutenant Dan and he got out, it wasn't long he moved. He moved to, like, Florida. There was some more of his family he was going down there to stay with.
Picking up real time.
Anyway, Lieutenant Dan moves to Florida, and he'd been gone for a few months. Well, one of his family members up here, we seen her one night. It's like, the heck y'all do with Lieutenant Dan? Because we ain't seen him in a while. She's like, oh, he moved back to Florida. He's down there. Well, then it wasn't another month or so. We seen her again. She's like, hey, y'all. Said, I was going to tell you about, well, she didn't call him Lieutenant Dan. That was just our name for him. She said, let me tell you about so-and-so, and I think his name was Terry. But anyway, Lieutenant Dan. She said, let me tell y'all what happened to him. Like, what? So he was down there wherever in Florida. Said he got out on the dadgum road and that damn power chair drunk again. The damn car run over him and killed him. It's like, oh, shit. Bye, Lieutenant Dan.
Damn.
It's like, God. It's like, but y'all, that's what we kept saying up here. We kept getting him off the roads. Like, dude, you're going to get run over and killed. Well, that's eventually what got him.
He's on that big shrimp boat in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, seriously.
He was pulling a George Jones. That's what he was doing.
Yes. Yes.
Good Lord.
Y'all, look, we're sorry. We apologize for everything.
Lord, be with the pygmies down there.
Lord and the baby. Amen. Everything bless the people.
Oh, y'all. Look.
You can just blame it on me. It can be my fault for talking about this.
Bring one more group of people into this conversation right now. We're going to hit a record.
Hey, we've always said we ain't prejudiced. We're equal opportunity offenders.
100%. Yeah, we'll offend everybody equally.
In one show, we've covered strippers, deaf people, Amish people, midgets, paraplegics,
pygmies.
Prop sex swing installation.
Yeah.
I got to put these damn French fries down here. Y'all gonna kill me.
She's eating that Meyer French fried taters,
biscuits and mustard.
What's wrong with this thing? What's wrong with it? I ain't got no gas in it.
Yep. Got some Meyer biscuits and mustard.
Yeah. You should see some of the behind the scenes stuff, Robert.
Oh yeah.
If you think this is out there, y'all ain't seen the stuff that we don't post.
I can tell you 100% that Misty blows the damn whistle on the crazy train.
For a fact.
Hey, now I didn't do anything.
You started it.
I ain't picking on nobody.
He wasn't sent us a text 3 hours ago. I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm feisty tonight.
Yes, yes.
Hey, everybody loves a good wreck on the highway. We can't look away from it.
She's the one that set up the show, and then she's like, I just want to let y'all know I'm feisty tonight.
Yeah.
But I've behaved because I'm not trying to take it that way to where, it just gets offensive.
So it can get worse and worse.
Well, I was talking about offended Spencer, but
What?
because that's usually what winds up happening. So.
Hey, House, let's end it on a bang. Tell the razor blade story.
Oh no, we better don't. We better do not. Look, Roger's in chat.
I'm going to have to get that out of him one night. I have not got that out of him yet.
Trust me, Jeff. You're better off not knowing.
First of all, you don't want to know.
Everybody's better off not knowing.
100%. If you're a guy, you're especially better off not knowing. And number two, that is an in-person only kind of story.
Jeff, look, Jeff. All I can tell you is when I tell you that I've got a pain tolerance level that's second to none. Trust me. Yeah.
I've done a little home operating on myself too, but probably not.
Not like this.
Not like this. Promise.
Not like this.
Yes, the helicopter Ken dolls.
Yes.
DUI me.
That's right.
It's a special helicopter Ken.
Oh yeah. And then we'll come
listen,
back on
I'm going to
Sunday
tell you,
and
women don't like that shit. I don't care what y'all think and what y'all want to believe. Ain't nobody likes that.
Shut up. No, she ain't.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right. It's almost 1:00 my time. I'm getting off here.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all
I'm not still young.
You can carry on.
Don't leave.
I get up early. What? I don't know what she's laughing at.
Plug my charger in this phone, and I haven't gotten above 13% since I started charging.
Oh.
Harry Potter. What?
They hey, little fact. I was telling them the other day. Oh, what was brought up by helicopters. Y'all look, I've been through the helicopter landing zone class, we call it LZ class, over and over. Everybody gets all caught up in a helicopter. If you're ever on a scene, people in the South especially, I don't know about everywhere else, but in the South, rural settings where I'm at, everybody that sees a helicopter, it's like they want to go up and rub the side of it. It's like, y'all realize if that helicopter, you get a little too close, you're going to look like a frog in a blender.
Yep.
But people will walk up to it like it's a damn John Deere riding lawnmower. Can we go rub on the helicopter? It's like, get your ass back over yonder somewhere. Move away. Stay away from the helicopter. Y'all, we've had to actually tackle people. Form tackle them to the ground because they're walking with a rotor blade. It's like looking at it, like, whoa. It's like, y'all stupid. Y'all, it's stupid to the bone.
While the damn thing's running?
Yes, I'm talking about helicopter landing in the road, gonna be like loading people up in a, we have to like quarantine people back like 100, 150 feet. And we have people with the fire department on each side of the helicopter. That's their job. If you see somebody going at that helicopter, tackle them, stop them. I don't care if you got to kneecap them. Don't let them go to the helicopter because they want to run. We have had old men walk up, want to talk to the pilot. It's like, what are you doing? Well, he's just sitting over by himself. I thought I'd just go see what it's like riding in that thing. We tried to load people that's dismembered and get them to the hospital, and you want to go chit chat with the pilot? No, he's got shit he's doing. Leave the man alone. Well, I don't know why I can't talk to him. Well, I tell you what, you go 2 more steps, you're going on the ground. And it's like, yeah, same people right there. I put the top cows at Yellowstone.
That's
Same type of people.
volunteering bombing right there.
Y'all, look, these people will walk up, and this is a fact that I'm going to share with everybody. There has never been a single recorded account of anybody living after they stepped into the tail rotor blade. So if you get close enough to the tail rotor for it to make contact with you anywhere, you're not going to make it. You're done, because if it touches you, you're going through it. And that baby is severely.
I can believe
So they
that.
think it's moving like a ceiling fan, and they're just going to swat it out of the way or something.
Y'all, it's crazy. People don't care. They don't pay attention. And, well, I mean, we've had medical calls on people that we'll get there. It's like somebody, an injury with a lawnmower. And you get there and this idiot's sitting there with a grease rag on his hand, and he's, got the fingers missing. It's like, what'd you do? Well, that's something hung on that lawnmower. I reached over there to get it. Was the blade still on? Yeah. What? Yeah, that happens like every couple of years.
That's
It's
why
like
when my
somebody falling down in a wood chipper.
caught the lawnmower, I told him, get off of the damn thing and give me the key, because I don't want you over there trying to start this thing up while I'm trying to free whatever you got sucked up in it.
Yeah.
What's up? Hey.
I know a
He
guy that was
caught on
trying
fire one time.
to.
What?
Lisa's cutting out bad again.
Losing
Can
you,
you?
Lisa. No, you're cutting out.
Yeah, halfway.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
She said, "Never mind. Never mind. What I was going to say is not important. Never mind."
Try to go out and come back in.
Yeah, try that. But yeah,
Who's got to come back in and take my place? I got to go.
No,
Good
shut
night.
up, Spencer. You ain't going nowhere.
Bye.
Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow then.
We ain't got no show tomorrow.
Yeah, we got no show tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we do.
No, we don't. What?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Well, why don't we?
And
We ain't got
Spencer,
no
look at them again.
We'll get Hillary to come on tomorrow.
Fine. Good luck lining that up.
Hillary, you coming on tomorrow?
Bye, everybody. See y'all later.
You're not going nowhere. You just wait a second.
I am. No. Y'all keep going with the show.
Look, Mason's gonna sing you a bedtime song, or tell you a story.
You may call you and tell you a story for bedtime.
Would you please come tuck me in?
Tucking you
And I
into
get
wood.
nightstand money because I want to know ahead of time.
I got money to throw down on the nightstand.
He's got a stack of quarters.
Good night, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
Good night.
Yeah.
It's not a stack of money, it's a bucket of quarters, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He'd leave you like a stack of Dollar General coupons or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's you a $2 off your next pack of Marlboros.
No doubt.
I'm hungry.
No doubt. Honey buns, buy 2, get 1 free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And a little holding money. That's about it. What's that going to get me?
All Wanda leaves me is them IOUs. I'm gonna start leaving her some you owe me's.
You owe me's.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You owe me's. I'm gonna start sticking those in JR's lunchbox.
No doubt. You owe me $9.80.
There was no nightstand money. Hold on, here you go. You owe me.
Mm. Yep. Oh,
Lisa, did you give up?
she might have did. I don't know what she was cutting out bad. It sounded like a robotic voice, nearly.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it wasn't the way she had her phone set. And
I don't know. I think down there where she.
Did
I
you
think
finish
she.
your hides yet?
Yeah, I think she's in the middle of nowhere and probably sketchy service.
hang on.
Yeah.
My nose is running. Okay, hold on. I think she's back. She's trying. Let's see.
The
Yeah,
buffer,
it's just
buffer. Yep. I don't know. I wish she could get on here. We could all hear.
I don't think it's going to work, Lisa. It's buffering.
Yep.
Let's try. Oh, hold on.
So I wonder what Carl's done to take off Bigfoot. See, we need to get Carl to come on.
I couldn't find the thing. I think he said he tried to rejoin, so I'll go back in and check it. But it takes me a little bit to go in and look for it.
Yeah.
My poor phone is about half. I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Roger asked.
Send Raj a link. Yeah.
Roger's wanting a link.
Lisa, we can hear you a little bit, but it's still cutting out, man.
Roger, it's in the text. Just scroll up a little bit and you'll see it in there.
Yeah, our group text, Roger.
Yeah.
It was in our group text. Lisa's gonna have to Lisa, if you got your damn tinfoil hat on, that might be messing up the damn reception.
I have turned everything off into my big toe and everything. And it's just this stupid phone. It's just old and dying.
Yeah, Bob got to get me a new phone soon. Misty's needed a new phone for 3 years.
I'm telling you.
I think I've had this phone longer than I've had most of the other ones I've had.
What kind is that one?
It's one of those Android. I don't even remember what the hell.
Yeah, but it's Android.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm team Android too. Misty and Roger.
I need to get my phone. I don't know how to use one of them. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, everybody but me's got an iPhone. There's Roger.
This thing's funky. What the heck?
What's that?
Wait a minute. It's got a different screen here. Hold on. Chat with everyone. Oh, comments. There we go. Hey, it's working.
There he is.
Can you see everybody's comments?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
Yeah, Carl. I'll go in and recheck it here in just a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. So, Greg, go back and recap everything I missed.
Man, Roger, I ain't got the time nor energy.
Roger. Don't be a dick.
Team Android.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary said she was typing with a accent or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Well, Android's got better cameras and everything else. It'll actually, the only thing that iPhone, the best I can tell you, the only thing that iPhone is better is propaganda and salespeople.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one because when I came in, everybody was crying, laughing, and I missed it.
Yeah, you missed out a lot.
I already died before we come on. I done flipped the chair over twice.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, what are you drinking?
It's just a 2-liter Diet Coke.
Good
Jeff,
gracious.
hey, look, Jeff, what it is, that's really, Roger, that's a 20 ounce. It's just Jeff is a little bitty guy, and it looks like a 2-liter.
It's awful, y'all.
Just
You know, when I finally pulled Greg's out, I was he's like, I thought you were at least taller than Spencer. I was like, I do look bigger on here.
It's the angles.
Yeah. The camera adds
I was
20
a
inches.
woman earlier, so yeah, it's just the way you're setting. Because
Yeah.
however you move, it's like you're way like right now. Look, because I scooted up in the chair and Greg's way back. I don't want to sit next to you. Hold on, you make me look like a giant.
Have y'all
sit
seen
over
the TikTok
here. I'll
videos?
sit over here with Milkman.
No doubt. Sit over and make Milkman look big.
Have y'all seen the TikTok videos where like they have the little person jump into the water and they'll add the sound, they go bloop.
Yes. Yes.
Some,
Yes.
y'all going to hell.
Y'all
Uh,
gonna have to get off.
No, I don't feel so big.
I could try an egg on it.
Well, all right, Lisa. We're glad you got on. I wish we could have heard you better. We're getting every word every now and
I
then.
hate it. We'll try again, and that way you can come back on with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my.
Y'all sure Hillary ain't kin to us?
She might be. She may be.
Hillary is my soul sister.
I'm telling you.
Hillary's got the sense of humor I used to have back when I was 30. It's so funny. I'm like, when
I
we're
still
doing
got
shows and
mine.
stuff, I cannot look at chat hardly because Greg and Hillary and Misty, everybody's having it's funny. That's why I can't look at it.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I'm hurting y'all. I found out I had my right hip. I got a degenerative freaking tendon disease or some shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
No,
Did you kick us all out?
Look at there. Misty. Misty took it over.
Yep.
no, I'm trying to put us back the way we were, and now I can't figure out how to do it. Y'all, I can't run this thing.
You
Leave it like that.
So she's going. I'll be right back. I'm going to bring the microwave to the bedroom so my chicken ain't going to be cold no more.
Hillary, don't be lying.
Hey, look, Hillary, cold chicken's where it's at. I'd
I
rather
used
have
to
fried
call
chicken.
mine Bob, but never microwave.
You need
I
intervention.
love cold chicken. Cold chicken, cold fish. Yep.
Yeah.
Cold anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, people look at me crazy because I like cold pizza.
Heck
I
yeah.
love cold pizza.
Yep.
I can eat cold pizza. Yeah.
They're like, why don't you heat it up? I'm like, well, do I need to?
Somebody left some bourbon sitting out. Peyton was here earlier.
Oh my God.
Somebody's echoing.
I don't know. It ain't me.
Say something, milkman.
They still ain't cold.
Crap. I'll leave and come back. Or let me cut my mic off and y'all see if it works.
Still ain't cold.
Darth Vader.
Hey, try to yodel and see what it does.
I don't know why it's bleeding over. Look, man, you got your damn.
What the hell? Hey, keep talking.
No. Spit that gummy back out. Y'all, when it kicks in, y'all know it.
How about now?
I was talking to Peyton's new girlfriend the other day, and I was having a pretty bad day with the pain, and I had taken one and forgot about it. It hit me mid sentence.
It's you, Jeff.
Milkman, you bleeding back somehow. Yep, that ain't good.
Yep, that's
All
what
right,
it is.
you're talking with Peyton's girlfriend, and what happened?
That gummy kicked in mid sentence,
Yeah.
and I forgot who I was talking to. I forgot who it was, what state I was in.
Oh
It was,
Lord.
yeah, I took a whole one. So anyway, I hate it, y'all, but that gum is. Everybody's going through stuff. I'm so tired of hurting. It ain't even funny.
Roger, I
Oh
told you to
yeah.
go outside and lick the lettuce, and you won't listen to me.
And eat what?
Go lick the lettuce. See if
Go
it
look.
helps.
uh,
How is it now?
uh, still echoing.
Leanne, they're legal here.
I don't know what you got. Yeah,
Sound like a scanner.
yeah. Something's bleeding it back over like it's two microphones or something.
Thanks, Catherine. I know I'm whining. It's lick lettuce. That pineapple is exactly what you just said, I think. Wow.
Yes. Misty had a damn. She sent a picture last night on her chat or text, and she had this damn bucket of looking something. It was like all these herbs and green stuff and peppers looking somethings and different red and yellow shit in it. And I thought she was fixing to be bragging on the damn yard salad she'd picked outside in the damn yard. She's like, "Yeah, that's my bath bomb." I thought, well, shit. I thought it was something she was eating.
He said, "You've been foraging again." I was like, "No, I'm about to take a bath."
I was like, okay, well, she'll have down big old thing, look like somebody washed out from under their mower deck. She's fixing to chow down. Like clean out from under the mower deck on the lawnmower and have a bottle of ranch dressing.
I know I am hungry. I'm feeling snackish.
Snackish? No, not you. I mean, it is about 1 a.m. your time, so that's about supper number 2 time. Uh, y'all, and look, it ain't just a little like around here. I mean, I may go get a meat stick or a pickle or something
Still
small.
doing it, Jeff.
But down Misty, she be in there like cooking like 8 pork chops and like 1 a.m. biscuits and gravy or something, scrambling half a dozen eggs.
Any time of day or night.
No,
Yep.
I wasn't taking a bath bomb with greens.
Oh,
It's dried herbs. Don't let him lie. They over exaggerate. Y'all say women are bad, but come on.
I'm gonna go back through chat and get a picture of that bath
bath
bomb
water. It was
and
frozen.
show it to everybody. It was like a box full or a bucket full of something. She's like, it smells so good. I thought, well, shit, what is she gonna put on that to eat it? And it's like, oh, it's my bath bomb.
Oh, y'all. I'm gonna have to sit over here on the couch
Uh huh.
in the dark.
Seriously, Roger, I know you ain't really like seeing a doctor or whatever much over it as far as lockdown, able to do a whole lot where you had the surgery, but did you find out what that knot was yet?
No, he's I feel like he's mentioned it where he thinks when he put everything back together, he might have put something too tight, and I think that's what he's done. And we're gonna have to.
Did they
We're going.
account for all the instruments when they stitched you up?
Yeah, right. I know he was feeling of it yesterday, and I felt it felt like something stuck me in there. And I said, dude, something's going on. So anyway, Yeah, I know, right? Um, then my right side's been hurting, and it's something totally different. But I think it's from overuse.
Yep. Yeah,
But
because you're overcompensating for
yeah,
that one hurting.
yeah. And I was arguing with him. I said, "Look, my left leg is longer than my right leg." And no, well, they measured it. I'm like, "Yeah, but they was BS." And I
Maybe
went
you
back
need to
to
go have your hips lined up.
well,
That happened to me after I had the kids, and I felt like I was walking like that, honestly. Like I kept telling JR and everybody, I was like, I feel like I got one leg longer than the other one.
yeah,
And I did.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, the way that they get it lined back up, you better be prepared because you're gonna walk out of there feeling violated. That's all I gotta say.
That
I put a wedge
they
in my
keep
right
having
shoe,
to
and
put
that fixed it.
they keep having to put my hips back in place. Mine's out. I can hobble in there, and it's not bad. It just push mine, and it'll pop back in place, and I can stand up. I walk normal, and it'll stay that way. Maybe an hour. It may be 6 hours, but it gravitates back out of position. It's like it's like I'm wearing a sandal, or like really, it's like I'm barefooted on one leg, and I've got a cowboy boot on the other one. It's like about 2 or 3 inches.
Yes.
Uh,
You can feel it. You literally
Mm,
feel like you're walking
yeah,
and like you're doing like that, and you can't control it. And they told me whenever I went and got checked, they was like, lay down and put your feet how you think they should be together, like to
yeah,
make them even. And apparently, to me, they felt even, but they wasn't. She's like, okay, turn over. And I'm like, okay. But now I'll tell you what, I walked out of there damn just straight as could be. It was a total 100% difference from the way I walked in to the way I walked out. And I've only had to have it done that once.
y'all making
yeah.
me hungry too. In the chat, I don't know who started it.
I'm
Man, I tell you what, I wish I had some damn butter pecan ice cream right now. You know how good that'd be.
Shut up.
Oh
It'd be
man.
probably pretty good.
I don't got no honey buns, but I got some oatmeal cream pies. I may have to get one.
Oh my
Greg
god,
knows a guy got some honey buns you
no
might
doubt. This
swap
guy's
out.
a collector. He's a collector.
At one
Say
point, it's got to
something
be
now.
more than about the honey bun.
Can you
Yo,
hear me?
I listened to that episode. I
Well, we're not
cried
echoing.
laughing driving down the road. Jeffrey's bacon
What?
flopping in the wind and honey buns. That was the same show,
Oh
wasn't it?
my God. Yeah, you missed the part where we were talking about we were going to build a new booger wagon.
No.
Yeah, he just won't
Oh,
take my burger wagon and put a stripper pole on top of it.
I'm telling you, I'm a genius. I think this is like 100% going to work.
Yeah, look, it'll draw a crowd. I promise.
Katie G's licking Nutella out of a spoon.
Oh
So you talking about
man,
like a mobile stripper unit where you can like show
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah. Missy thinks it's gonna get the
Yes,
Bigfoot's attention.
yes. Tell me that ain't genius.
Yeah,
We're going to put Greg on it. Him with all that hair. Hey,
hey,
I'm telling you, I think
I
it's going to
posted
work.
that
Oh,
Bigfoot
From a
video.
distance,
oh!
we'll put
I
him in a
Yeah,
saw a
little
video. I saw
window
a
or
video of.
something.
Sorry, I saw a video of a female Sasquatch looking for Greg. Did y'all see that?
yeah,
Yes. See, I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Look,
That's
I told y'all it's the reason I don't pay off this porch out here.
that's not only
I don't want to get got.
Barry come in there like, what the heck? Leanne was talking about him running around naked.
Yeah,
Hey, Barry. Well, hey, everybody
yep,
that we didn't say hi
Foods
to.
and boogers.
Make
yep,
bacon thong. Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, they're curious anyways, right? And they're perverts.
yeah.
So put two and two together. I mean, think about it.
Wait a
It's a
minute.
win-win. Maybe not for the stripper, but
Are you talking about
hey,
us or
take
Bigfoot?
one for the team, Greg. Come on.
No doubt.
I think they want to see me up there dancing on that thing.
It's gonna have to be industrial strength stripper pole if I'm swinging around on it.
Hey,
Oh,
we let's start our own TV show.
What are we gonna call it? What are we gonna call it?
Well, Hillary had a good idea there earlier.
Boobs and boogers.
Yeah,
Boobs and boogers.
I don't know, but like,
Mickey, you know what? Thing about it though, I mean, do you know how good my beard would look swinging in the wind? It'd be like whipping.
I'm
It'd be
telling
just
you, I can see it now. I can see
yeah.
it now.
Misty,
Yeah.
say it like Nell.
What?
My beard swaying in the wind.
Out of my chair. Stay on the beard sway. Save for laughing.
Y'all talking about food and everything to go in here to cook something now.
That's it. We got. That's it. We got. Look, that's when we know it's really funny. Is because Misty can't even talk. And the other day, after a show last Sunday in the chat, it was me and her and Spencer and Ken, and she was laughing so hard I thought she was gonna die. And then after we got done with the show, she was trying to tell JR, and she couldn't even tell him because she was still laughing so hard.
Man, I'm telling you.
No, look, seriously though, we could do a 30-minute TV show, and we could do a dozen of them, and like it would be like a mixture between like Booger Dynasty. That's what it'd be.
Yeah, look, dude, it would be like blending. It'd be like blending in Saturday Night Live in living color and Andrew Dice Clay all rolled up into one.
Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't care if we found any boogers or not.
Nah.
That's funny. Hey, we can do it.
Well, we need to.
Yeah, what does they get? I love that. I know. Yeah, on the intro.
Wonder how he found all that.
I don't know. I remember saying it in the shows, but I don't know when.
Wonder what show it was on. Booger.
Yeah.
Love boogers.
Man, we gotta. Yeah. Back
Oh, we could. I'm telling you, Misty was all about that doing a damn naked ain't scared show, Booger edition.
I'm telling you right now that you can't tell me that wouldn't be a good show. I mean, you get like some people out there that are like somewhat kind of survivalist or whatever. You know, they ain't great at it, but they could probably make it for 2 weeks. Anyways.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be naked, can I at least have a belt with a knife on it or something?
Oh, Leanne,
No,
they're legal.
no,
They're
no.
legal here. Feral edition.
We'll give you a bag like they get on there, and you can hang you you can hang your bacon in it. Hold on a second.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody said we need a Woodwalkers
Feral edition.
calendar.
Yeah, that's what we need. To see which month they dread the most.
If I was in that calendar, I'd look like the naked trucker mudflap guy.
Did you see that, Jeff, where I posted that? You said that. I said, yeah, me too. And
When I got married the first time, I haven't done it again yet, but you know, there's an option. And my midget buddy Andy drove around, and they had made some of my friends had made those magnets with the naked trucker mud flap, and it said "game over" with the date when I got married. And they had they weren't real good quality magnets, but like it was more or less something you'd put on your refrigerator. And he went around to the parking lot and slapped it on everybody's car in the parking lot. there was these little old ladies going to church the next morning with this naked trucker magnet stuck to the bumper of their cars.
Oh my gosh.
I bumped into the preacher at the grocery store yesterday, the one that did the ceremony for me and Peyton's mama, and years ago. And I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I could tell he didn't remember me. I said, "You don't know who I am?" He said, "You look familiar." I said, "Well, back in 1996, you did a wedding for me." I said, "I just want to let you know it didn't take. I want my money back."
Oh my gosh.
He started
Yeah, get a
laughing.
refund.
Can I get a refund?
Walk Peyton
Okay.
up. Here's my
I got this.
receipt.
Well, I guess this should have been a sign that it wasn't meant to be when I got married, because it turned out we found out later on the preacher was gay.
Really?
Yeah,
Did he show up on your honeymoon?
no.
But I don't know, Jim. Hey, you should have got married Pride Month or something. I don't know.
Well, he was married to one of my friend's sisters at the time, and no one had any clue that he was gay.
I don't know. Did well, Roger, how your show? Of course, we missed part of your show, but y'all stayed on there pretty good while tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, I had fun listening to the stories, behind the scene stories of some of the, episodes that some of us have watched, over and over and over, over the years. And to hear
Yeah,
some of the inside stuff, it's pretty cool just to sit back and chat.
yeah. Huh?
He's actually got a pretty good sense of humor. But
He does. I've been on a couple of his live chats. He's got.
yeah, it's uh, kind of dry a little bit, but I was tickled to death to have the whole crew there tonight, because I didn't. A lot of times when you have somebody that's done a lot of different stuff like that, uh, I asked him for a bio so I could read it. Hell, it was 11 pages long.
Holy crap.
Oh,
I know. I'm
oh.
sorry I missed it, Roger. I was trying to get stuff ready for this.
I didn't read it. I was like, he said, you can pick a few things if you want to. Wendell, your hat is in my studio room.
You got a signed Wendell Bigfoot 911 hat?
Wendell he didn't sign it. He gave it to me, though.
He's holding out. Probably what it was, you wasn't gonna pay him for the autograph.
Yeah, that was extra.
Yeah. You missed it a while ago. I was calling him out about his damn Squatch and Holler coffee cup. He's the only person that's got one. You don't even have one.
I don't even, yeah.
I
I
told
was
him, and
like,
I was talking about. I told him I thought if I could have stolen it at Holland's, if he'd had it, I'd just go steal it and then just come on the show and be drinking out of it, and then like the next week have it mailed to Spencer where he could have it on the show. And we mail it. We just mail it all around to us. Wendell had
well,
been wondering why in the world we got a coffee cup like the one he had stole.
well, I
Really?
remember seeing a picture on Facebook when I first started, and Wendell posted a picture of something, and I was looking. I thought, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I said, "Wait a minute, what's that? What is that back there?" I zoomed in as a Squatch and a Holler coffee mug. I'm like, "I don't even have one of them."
No doubt. That's a dedicated fan, Roger.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
So you like this? I ordered one of DA's T-shirts last year, and
Kathy
I guess
Wright.
it
Yeah.
must have gotten lost in shipping somehow. And last week I get an email saying that the shirt's on its way, and I'm like, I thought they canceled that thing.
Oh,
So finally, after a year of waiting, the Wild Hunt T-shirt showed up at my house last week.
go. They
I feel like
look.
somebody dipped me in warm honey, y'all. I don't feel any pain, which that's a good thing.
Well, it's better than damn baby oil. You know what they say about all them people with baby oil right now.
Hey, when when we met Peyton's girlfriend the first time, we talked and everything was cool. She was leaving. I said, Peyton, I said, now you came clean about everything, right? He said, well, what do you mean? I said, Bree, I said, I hate to be one to break this to you, but Peyton's been to a Diddy party. And she said, what? And I said, explain it to her. And he has been, not to the location, but he was playing in a football game out in Arizona, and some of the players was let's see, Sean Combs, I believe, is Diddy's son, was in the game, and they were all there. 50 Cent was there. I sat in front of Sinbad of all people, but they all
Roger
walked in.
meets like all these freaking people.
I'm telling you.
So funny.
I don't know
I'm
what
telling you, it's like Heather Locklear to his first prom.
I can't explain it, y'all. It's just but anyway, when they found out what was going on, they were raiding the house, and I sent Peyton a screenshot. I said, "There's your buddy getting arrested." I didn't know how serious it was. You know, the stuff that happened was horrible,
Yeah.
but he did hang out with 50 Cent son and Combs for a couple of days. But at the hotel, we had a big hotel and it's inside, and
Yeah.
but yeah, it was crazy.
Hey, Misty, it's been about probably, I guess probably been 10 years ago now. It's been a while. I stopped down here at one of these local gas stations out in the middle of the country right here by my, well, you've been by it right here by the man cave. Pulled in there at the store one day, pulled up to get some gas. I'm standing there pumping gas in my truck. Pickup pulls over, or not a pickup, but a fancy SUV pulls up on the other side of the pump. This guy gets out, walks back there, grabs the nozzle, kind of nods, and I nod at him. And I'm like, surely not. But I knew that this guy had a house here, somewhere down here on the lake. I didn't know where. And he steps back over, and I look, and it was Patrick Swayze.
No freaking way.
Yes, he had a house right here, probably within 3 or 4 miles of where I'm sitting. Yeah, he pulled up and was getting gas at the damn gas pump across from me.
Did y'all do
And I
that
was
dance
like,
move where he picks you
oh,
up?
yeah. Yeah.
Drop my cake.
Yeah.
Get back here.
Yeah. Misty, I said Patrick Swayze. I was just studying on screen feeling.
Lord.
Greg said, "I'll be firm and I'll be nice."
Oh, wow.
You remember that Roadhouse? He's like, "Be firm,
Yes.
be nice."
Oh, wow.
Oh my God,
Y'all, Swayze died of cancer. It wasn't long. It was probably a couple, 3 years after I seen him down here. He died of cancer. It was probably right before he found out he was sick. But yeah.
You hate to, there's a lot of them that are gone that we grew up watching.
Yeah. Man, it still pains me that old Val Kilmer died. That's what's unreal.
Oh man.
Heather will look at like, oh my God, look at so and so. I'm like, you do realize they're like 70 years old now. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that Sam Elliott just turned 80. I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott's still a good looking man.
Look at there.
He did 20 years ago.
I mean,
Misty,
yeah, a year ago he was better looking, but I mean, you know how it is. Like freaking him and what are you shaking your head about? George
I'm reading the
Strait,
comments.
they're older
I
men.
mean, look, I mean, some of us men have that cross to bear. I mean, we just get better the older we get.
I'm telling you.
Did you say George Strait?
Look, George Strait was actually going to be my first husband, but I
saw him in a concert in Philly like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah. And they were playing for so long, it was getting damn cold out, and they're like, we got to get out of this parking lot before it turns into a zoo. So we got out of there, but it was a good concert. Got to see him and Chris Stapleton.
Yeah. Man, did y'all see y'all see the song or hear the song? I guess that what's his name just done because his wife left him, took half everything. Oh well,
Yeah, Anthony.
what's his name?
Anthony,
What's
yeah,
What? Oh, Oliver Anthony.
Yeah,
Oliver? Yes, yeah. Undoubtedly, he's scorched her in that new song.
I don't know. I didn't.
I mean,
I didn't know that was about his wife.
Oh, he did. He definitely did. And he was getting into it too. He wasn't happy.
finally starts making some money, and then his wife leaves and takes off.
Yeah,
Tom Selleck. I remember my mom bought a poster at Walmart with Tom Selleck
That looks
back in
another
the
good
day.
looking older man.
And he still looks just like he did 30 years ago.
that's my favorite show with Tom Selleck was Magnum PI. I remember it when I was a kid
Magnum
watching that.
Man, I tell you what, some of those old shows, you watch them now and they're cheesy, but man, you know, if you see some of these, it takes you back to when your family was watching TV, like The Love Boat. Some of those like Magnum can come on and just that music, or Miami Vice, or
Miami
some of
Vice.
the
Not Rider.
even Simon and Simon.
Yeah,
I tell you another one. Fall Guy. He sang that. It wasn't very good, but those are some cool old shows. I thought.
yeah, man, I used to love Fall Guy.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably broke up like I am because
I
we.
really hate how they're trying to remake all this stuff from years ago, and it's not even the same quality.
No, and another thing you gotta. I mean, Jeffrey, you're younger, but another thing too. There's only so many plots and
Yeah,
storylines, and we're getting old enough now. We've seen all that stuff 100 times, so it's like, and then they try to take something that was really, really, really good and remake it, and they're not gonna top it. Elf Troop, Rivermore.
hey, that's like now. Like some of the movies that they do, like the super trilogies of, and they should have quit. I mean the slow and delirious. 18, Fast and Furious, whatever the two. It's got so outlandish. It's just absolutely crazy,
It's
and it's
like
like,
it's like watching
yeah,
a comic book,
yeah. I mean, they went too far with it.
but the formula of the cool cars and the hot chicks, that keeps us watching.
Yeah,
So not to
yeah,
offend anybody, but
yeah. I mean, that's what sells.
I hope they never try to remake Tremors.
I'm a gopher.
Yes. Forget
Kathy,
Jeff.
Kathy, you sure you didn't
Forget.
take a gummy?
Next time we're at the LBL, we're gonna get Jeff standing on the beach screaming, "The plane, the plane, the plane."
Oh, and then what the hell is Jeffrey yelling about? We asked him what kind of M&Ms he wanted.
Yeah.
That's funny. The
That's
plane,
all.
boss, the plane.
Uh, oh man,
I'm the young one,
Jeff,
but I like all the old stuff.
man, I'll tell you, I went back and binge watched right after I had my ankle surgery last year. I binge watched all the shows of Kolchak and the Night Stalker, and I got to watching them again about 2 weeks ago. Watched it all out again. I mean, those shows were good. I mean, they're corny, but they were still good shows.
Oh yeah.
And y'all, before Alan Alda come out that he's an idiot, I used to love MASH. That was one of my favorite shows to watch. Was MASH.
Well, check this out. So some of those shows were low key nasty, and
Yeah,
Heather's
yeah.
mom and dad, go to church every Sunday, good people, don't cuss, but their favorite show they would let the kids watch was the Golden Girls, and you sit there and watch that crap,
Oh,
and they were nasty.
Yeah, it had a lot of like subliminal humor to it.
If you want to watch a scene,
And you
watch
listen to all the old stuff, and you realize, man, they're dirtier now than most of the stuff that.
watch the scene when Burt Reynolds shows up.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I
that
seen that here a while back.
yeah, low key
Yes,
nasty.
There was a
yes,
lot of innuendos and Smokey and the Bandit, and no one figured that out until later on.
yeah.
Hee haw. I saw a about a 2 minute video on some outtakes of Hee Haw. They were cussing like sailors. It was funny.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you a dang good show that I got to watch in here a while back too. While I was laid up with this ankle is Rockford Files.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
I binge watched some Rockford Files.
Lake Placid. Yep.
Charlie's Angels. That darn picture of Catherine out there. She looks like she could have been one of Charlie's
Yep.
Angels.
Yep.
Catherine's a hot little mama, let me tell you.
All right. Hey, look, we've noticed. That's the reason she stays all shy and no one be seen. She's trying to
Dang.
not make life rough on all us men.
I
Leanne.
still want to know how the hell Wendell managed to get a picture with Aaron Gray. What kind of moves was he putting on?
Hey, now, did you not see Wendell used to look just like freaking what's the Brady that he looked like?
Brady.
Yeah.
Peter Brady.
Peter
I
Brady.
think it was, yeah. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like he could have been Peter Brady's double back in the day.
Then Wendell turned into a spitting image of the damn psychotic Jack Nicholson.
Well, he's a method actor. He can transform.
Yes.
$6 million man. I used to pretend.
Yes. Yep.
Let's see.
Oh man, Roger. When we was kids, think about David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider, and then Baywatch come along.
Night Ride.
Man, that was that. I mean that era that of TV through there was, like I said. You watch it now, it seems cheesy, but back then it was really really good.
Man, Roger too, our age. What about the A-Team? My gosh.
They never killed nobody. You okay? They flip a car over and you
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, they always make sure it's okay.
Yep.
Jeff, I was in extra in the movie Six Pack with her and Kenny Rogers.
Yep.
I thought you was Kenny Rogers stuntman.
That's it. That's what it was.
I love all that old music. Kenny Rogers. I love Kenny Rogers.
Well, Kenny Rogers was okay till he done so much plastic surgery, and he looked like he turned into Colonel Sanders.
It was Elvira.
Yeah, he had so much plastic in him. He's like his skin was shiny.
Well, this is how much I loved old music when my kid was little, and I was dropped like this would have been within a year after he was born. Every time we go to daycare, we didn't listen to any new stuff. It was usually the Highwaymen.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you a movie that everybody go back and watch it. I bet you a bunch of them ain't seen it in a long time. Go back and watch Best Little Whorehouse in Texas
Yeah, that's
with
funny.
Dolly Parton in it.
Yeah. Oh man, one of the worst best movies ever was Rhinestone with Dolly Parton and Stallone.
Yes.
She said, "I can make a country music singer or a star out of the next person we see," and here comes Stallone.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, I love all the old Stallone stuff, but I can't stand him anymore.
Really.
I don't know. He kind of goes all anti everything, even though he was one of the big, violent movie guys back in the day. Cobra
Yeah.
was one of my favorite movies. If you remember that one, Greg.
Yoder, you got to watch them movies. They're classics. Hillary's like got major malfunction with chicken. It's just not meant for her to eat no
Blazing
cockroaches.
Saddles. That has got to be probably one of my
Oh,
favorite. Oh
yes,
my God.
yes, Blazing
Can't wait.
Saddles.
It's got to watch.
You couldn't look. You couldn't remake anything close to Blazing Saddles again.
Hey, look what I got here.
Yes.
It's a classic.
That's what I like about these shows. You can read the chat and everything. Sometimes when you're
Yeah, that's what I was saying right there. From what I saw, Stallone was a big fan of Trump too. Says Stallone's brother's hardcore conservative, but yeah, I saw a thing with Stallone on it here a while back, and he was major backing Trump.
I don't
He must
think
be pretty conservative.
he's still a conservative because I thought he went the other way.
No, I saw a thing with him on it, and he was talking about how he was voting. He had voted for Trump.
Hillary's on a diet now. You can only smell it.
Yeah.
Maybe he changed his tune because for a while there he was anti-gun.
I don't know. What cracks me up, a lot of these people. Yes, something about Mary. Is that her, Jill? Is that her, Jill?
Oh.
That was classic. Oh,
I'm trying not to ban people. I was trying to scroll back and I forgot I was a moderator. So if any of y'all can get back in, I don't think I did.
What?
I was trying to hold on.
Man
so
down,
look,
Greg.
anybody.
I'm trying not nothing. Never mind, y'all.
Look,
I thought I done
if
messed
y'all
up.
are in our chat and you got banned, Roger probably just done it. Roger
Yeah.
just done it by accident. Oh yes, great Scout and Cat House Thursday. That is classic. And look, anybody if you've never seen Bingo Long, Traveling All Stars and Motor Kings, you got to watch it.
I
What's
don't
it
even know what you just said.
It's a movie called Bingo Long,
I'm picturing
Traveling
it.
All Stars and Motor King. Yes, that is hilarious. That's awesome. That's like one of my favorite movies I've ever seen.
I ain't
And
never
then you
seen
got to
that one.
watch The Big Red One.
I can't see.
Red one? Yep.
Yeah, The Big Red One.
Weekend at Bernie's.
All the
Look,
old John.
Yeah,
I wonder if there's any of those stars that from back in the day that's way older now. I wonder if any of them are interested in Bigfoot and stuff like that.
I
I
don't
know
know.
Rob Lowe did. Him and his sons did a show. It was pretty cool.
Apparently, Rob Lowe and his sons had an actual encounter.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It's like 8 episodes,
You
I
mean
think.
Rob Lowe, the actor, or the
Yeah.
singer?
The actor.
Yeah.
The actor.
The actor.
That was a pretty good series. I think it's like 8 episodes. One of them
Roger,
was Bigfoot. Were they in Alabama?
no,
Where were
they wasn't in Alabama. I don't remember where they was at. But Roger, you was talking about that weekend at Bernie's. They changed that to Biden in D.C.
they? Missouri.
I'm
Missouri.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to hell for this, and I shouldn't say it.
Say it. I dare you.
No,
Say it.
y'all, man. Okay. You know the pictures. This is horrible. I'm sorry, Jim. I love you so much. You know the pictures that we posted of the group on.
Yes, I know what you're going to say. Jim looked like he was miserable.
Oh my God, that killed me. We done some group pictures for the SAS group. For Sherry, I can't even talk. I'm about to die. You just have to see it. Jim, bless his heart. I don't think he changed an expression in any picture that we took.
Oh my
I don't matter if he was sitting in the car or he was standing there leaned up against the car. He had the same expression. That's
She's like dying laughing. She's like, Jim looked like Bernie.
I said, we can move him wherever we want him. I said, where the hell's his sunglasses at?
Oh, you gotta love Jim, but he wasn't too enthused to be in those pictures.
He was so ready to go.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got.
He's just kind of leaning like this and got his head over to the side like, are we done?
I thought y'all had his eyelids taped open.
Do you know if one person that's in a group picture doesn't want to be in there?
Hillary, are you talking about? Look, Hillary, the movie Pootie Tang is forevermore a classic. Yes, I know exactly what Pootie Tang is. Have y'all ever seen it, Roger, Misty, Jeff?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
Oh,
think I've seen
look,
it.
that's got to be like a personal mission. Y'all have got to research the movie Pootie Tang. It is
Like Jimmy
hilarious.
Does Dallas or something.
No.
One of my favorites in Animal.
It's not, I'm kidding.
Pootie Tang is about this black guy that's like a superhero, and he can't talk. He can't look. Everything he speaks is undecipherable, and it is a classic. I bet I've watched that maybe 50 times.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't they doing the new Happy Gilmore?
Oh, Happy Gilmore was great too, man. There's
Part
been a
two's
lot of
coming out.
They're making another one.
They are. Yep.
Really.
Yep.
I still love that. He's like when he breaks his hand after he throws it across the parking lot,
Yes.
and he goes and tries to shake it after he glued it back together.
Y'all, I'm fixing to head to bed.
And the band.
Yeah, I feel
Dude.
like I could probably get some sleep right now.
Look, the one we ain't brought up though is look. I'm horribly about quoting it, but man, Joe Dirt's one of the most classic movies that's been produced in the last 30 years.
As man, Heather had never seen it until about 2 months ago, and I was like, she said, "Do you know
We just
every
watched it
word?"
the other day.
Man, I love it.
Look, I can nearly act in Joe Dirt. I've seen it so much.
Yep. I
When
ain't
he
even gonna.
when he's stuck in the hole.
Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, y'all need to do that, Roger. Y'all got to watch this. Like Hillary said, y'all got to watch that Pootie Tang.
I'll look it up.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that one.
It sounds
Oh, it's
familiar.
hilarious. It's kind of like along the lines of the movie Undercover Brother, but way more crazy and funny. Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's was, man, that was. No, I watched Joe Dirt a million times. Me and my son sat around and talk, probably can act out like Greg said, act out the movie. And
Yeah.
Heather didn't know what we were referring to, and it's like this, any scene would come up. Hey, watch this part, and look, y'all. I'll leave y'all with this. My favorite part of that movie is something that probably nobody noticed. It took me like 20 times to notice it. But one of the funniest things in that movie is, and I'm sure he did it on the fly, but when he goes to steal the hubcaps, when the dog's stuff is frozen to the porch,
Frozen porch, yeah.
he's slipping up. Remember, he was there to steal the hubcaps, right?
Yeah.
He's sneaking alongside that house, and there's a window coming out, the light coming out the window and shining on the snow. And old Joe Dirt's slipping down through there trying to be quiet. And he gets to that light, he jumps over it. He jumps over the light
Yeah.
and he keeps sneaking. It took me like 20 times, and finally, now I'm like, watch this, watch this, watch this. Nobody noticed it really, the first time or two. I can't even talk. Ah. Yep, time to go to bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I'm probably end up saying something that the one leg robber. No, that guy robbed our store. Oh me, I have to tell that later. I can't right now. Yep. I'll see y'all later.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you.
It kicked in hard. I gotta go.
Oh, my God.
Bye.
See, Roger.
Bye.
Don't get paranoid.
He must have had a good one.
I think so.
Roger will be laying in the bed. He'll be over there smacking Heather, going, I can't feel my arms and legs. I'm freaking the hell out.
I still Porky's has got to be one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh man, when she's got a hold of that dude that's poking through the hole and pulling, and then she's in there in the principal.
Here she comes. She's almost got it.
Yeah, and she's in the principal's office telling him what it looked like, wanting to do a lineup. Oh my gosh.
I love what happened in what was it? Varsity Blues. They exposed themselves to the women's auxiliary.
Yeah.
The old guys in the coffee shop the next morning. They did what? They put the water in the plate glass window.
I probably watched the actual movie, the old movie Deliverance, 50 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Deliverance was a good one.
Yep.
I don't think many people got it.
They can never remake half of that stuff.
I'll agree with Wendell. The old original, anything Leslie Nielsen, the old movies like Airplane, Airplane 2. Oh my God, when they come out, those are the funniest crap.
Like Tommy Boy, Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Did you make it, Roger?
No doubt.
Well, wasn't it Black Sheep where Gary Busey had the fake leg?
Which movie?
I think it was Black Sheep.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
He was supposed to be playing like a war vet that lost his leg.
Jeff, that may be one of them that I missed out on. But yeah, that's I don't know. Everybody's like, well, they got certain top movies they like to watch. I mean, I'm game to try to watch about anything. Some of them I really enjoy, some of them I don't. But that's.
Have y'all ever seen? Oh my God, what is the name of that movie? It's stupid. It's a stupid movie, but it's funny as shit. It's Dale and Tucker versus Evil. I'm telling you right now. Watch
yes.
it. It's funny. It's funny.
Yes.
What's that one called? A Million Ways to Die?
If you're like Roger and watch it.
No doubt.
What 1,000,000 Ways to Die in the West? That one was funny.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Pineapple Express, Swinger Flick. Yes, we do need to have weekly movie night.
Me, Myself, and Irene.
That's classic. That was a good one too. Man, what about Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? Where he's standing there with the spear. He's got the spears in his leg. Oh, that's classic.
Oh, that's
I
stupid.
still love. I'll tell you one of my favorites. We're going old school. Caddyshack.
Oh, look, I've seen Caddyshack 100 times. Matter of fact, me and Wanda was telling Abby a couple of days ago that she's got to watch Caddyshack. She's never seen it.
Y'all know just because these movies are old, don't make them good just because they're classics, right?
Just, I'll tell you another one. Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good movie. That's not
It
bad.
is a good movie. Yeah.
Sharp enough to circumcise a gnat. Bug, gnat.
Yeah. Jeff, have you ever watched the movie Stripes?
Yes. Oh my God. I just watched a clip today from Armed and Dangerous, and I was laughing my ass off.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
Stripes was awesome.
Have you not seen Stripes, Misty?
Is it an old movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, and
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, and
Yeah,
who
there's a
was
bunch of them.
in,
Misty, this one they wind up going to boot camp. They going in the military, and they wind up and they do horrible. And their drill sergeant gets blown up, so they finish like basic training on their own, and then
I have seen it, but I seen it whenever I was little. But no, yes, I
yeah,
have seen it. I know
they
exactly
got
what
the
you're talking.
they got the RV that's basically a tank.
yeah, they hijacked that like high class military RV.
Yep.
Oh, I know who else was in it. Harold Ramis. That's who it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Police
All right.
Academy. Oh man.
But y'all really, if I had to sit down and pick my favorite movie, I mean, there's a lot of them, but I can tell you what, Tombstone with Val Kilmer is probably going to be in the top two.
Yeah.
To me, that was probably,
Yeah.
and everybody loved Lonesome Dove, and Lonesome Dove was okay. But as far as a cowboy movie, Tombstone's probably my favorite cowboy movie, and I love cowboy movies.
You know what
But
else wasn't bad as far as cowboy movies was Open Range.
yeah, it was good.
Well, oh, yeah, that was a good movie too.
And y'all, I'm a big fan of anything that Clint Eastwood ever done. Anything. All the spaghetti westerns.
You could
Yeah.
not remake anything Dirty Harry. You just can't remake that.
No. Well, what about all the Death Wish movies?
Oh, Charles Bronson.
Yeah. Charles Bronson was a good actor.
Two Mules for Sister Sarah was probably my favorite Western.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
I love True Grit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up.
How the hell we been on here for 2 hours?
Oatmeal cream pie. And I think I'm about to go into a sugar coma. I'm not used to eating sweets anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need any sweets anymore. I'm going to go get some peanut butter or something out of the kitchen. And
Y'all, the way I can tell if Misty's in trouble or not, she's got her down. Look here. If I know Misty's in trouble, if my owl starts itching.
Billy just said it right there. Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, any of those movies are awesome. I love them.
That's
Clint Eastwood.
You know what else was good? Magnificent Seven.
Yep.
And the Wild Bunch.
Good night.
We're gonna have to assign movies to people to watch. That way we can have another episode. Just talk about certain movies instead of going such a broad.
We got to figure out how we can do, like, you know how people do the little clips of like the funny shit that happens or whatever. We got to figure out how we can do that without getting in trouble and getting the channel flagged. And we have to comment on something.
Super real.
Yeah, we need like one show like that a month where we're like doing that. I'm telling you, because y'all get to laughing, I get to laughing, and I can't stop, and it cracks me up, and that's what we need to do.
And then
that's like
crying.
That short that you done from the other day was hilarious.
That was funny. But I swear, Spencer, it couldn't have been any funnier. He couldn't have pulled another one out of his ass like that again to save his life, because he only gets one good funny one.
Yeah.
And you got to laugh, you got to laugh, and I got to laugh, and it just, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Walking Tall, that's a good movie too. Both of them actually were good movies, even the remake.
Yeah.
Well, the remake of the Magnificent Seven, I like that one. I normally don't like remakes, but Denzel Washington did a pretty good job, even though the original character wasn't black. But
Yeah.
Denzel Washington's a good actor. You know, the his daughter's a good actress.
well, I still think one of his best ones was Training Day.
What is it?
Training Day, when he plays
Yeah.
the cop that's training
Yeah.
the new guy.
Yeah.
And on fire. I mean, he had. I mean, there's so many of them he did.
You know, I mean, there's got to be some boundaries.
Yeah.
You're not, Dawn.
No full frontal nudity.
Stop.
So if Tombstone's in the top two, what's the other one, Greg?
Hey, watch it right here. Look, you need to have a little more respect for JR than that.
It's the dog.
Yeah. Stop. I know JR's about changing.
Look, just because he's sitting over in the corner curled up doesn't mean anything. That's,
Look,
he likes to do
well,
that.
well, look, at least promise to us that when we get off the show, you're going to cut him out of that duct tape.
No.
I got him chained to the radiator over there. Probably ain't up.
Yeah. They,
That's a good movie. No, she's over here messing. She's got her food bowl. Y'all, my dogs are like people. I've got the weirdest freaking animals. I take in like the misfits of everything. And this daggone dog is riding her food bowl because she's wanting more food because, you know, you can tell by looking at her, I absolutely starve her to death.
Yeah.
Is it the beagle? That's the problem.
Yes. There are people too.
Hey, look out there. Leave it up. You tell me she don't look like she could have been in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Catherine's a pretty lady.
Yeah, she's our moral compass eye. That baby's spinning.
I didn't do anything to him, Billy. It was
Uh-huh. She noticed she's blaming it on the dog.
I got a dog over here snoring on the couch next to me.
the dog's crazy. She's worse than she stays snapped.
Yes, Hillary, it puts the lotion on the skin. JR's gonna make a hell of a jacket one day.
Why would you say
Hillary's not putting the lotion on the skin. You've been tanning hides for about 3 weeks.
Oh,
Disney, did you finish your hides yet?
do what?
Did you finish those hides yet?
They're well, kinda. I mean, they're finished as you know. I've got to get them for right now. I've still got to sand on them a little bit and soften them up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my my bear head turned back right side out or not, though.
Well, look, what you can do, Misty, is take those hides. I know they're tough and stiff, and I know they got to be flexed and stuff. Send them up there to Spencer and let him Judy chop them and bait them all soft.
Shit, no, I'd like to get them back without damn stains and shit on them. Can't trust
Be
that.
like, he'd like beat them to a pulp. He'd like probably could karate chop one in half or Judy chop it.
It comes
He'd
back
be,
like rum and dip spit, probably.
He'd be sending me freaking videos of him sitting there hunching on it just to damn be mean to me.
oh my gosh. He'd send you a picture full frontal of him on the bearskin rug. Then you'd have to burn the rug.
He can keep it. I don't want to please.
Diaper.
Oh my goodness. We still got 91 people hanging out with us.
Spencer, we're just kidding.
Yeah.
91 people.
Yeah.
It was Barry, I know what you're trying to do, you asshole. It was a bear head.
I got a rug sitting over here, and I'll have another one at the end of the year, and hopefully my other taxidermist is done with that one I killed in 22.
Yeah.
That's going to be a full body mount, and I got to figure out how the hell I'm going to get it in here. All 300 pounds.
You can do it like that buddy of mine done. He built a brand new house, and I mean this was a nice house. It's about 1,600 square foot, first floor. It was a ranch style house. Had the porch across, had a steep roof. Built a brand new house, and they got ready to move in it. And this house had an upstairs, probably 600 square foot upstairs. A nice house, but it was vinyl siding and sheetrock on the inside. They got ready to move in. The weekend they was moving in the furniture in the house. This old boy grew up playing a piano, and he had a big piano. I'm not talking about like a upright on the wall. I'm talking about like a baby grand. Well, he didn't realize that there was no way in hell to get that piano in his house. They got the piano over there and realized that no way they could turn it, even take the legs off of it. They couldn't get it in the house. Wouldn't fit. This idiot goes over there and starts pulling the vinyl siding off the living room wall and takes a damn chainsaw and cuts the wall out of the house and put the piano in and we built the wall back. Sure did.
Man.
Sure, that he takes measurements and all along, so it's gonna be like a removable base so we can carry it in.
Yeah. You need to do like on Super Troopers and do some video out in the woods of the bear.
A pistol whip the next guy that's his shenanigans.
Yes. Man, if y'all knew how many times that we've been out on a traffic stop, and look over at one another, and we would quote Super Troopers. It'd be hilarious. It's hilarious.
All right, so I guess we're gonna.
We've almost been on here for 3 hours.
Look, if we put a smile on your face tonight, please y'all hit that like button for us, please. You could put all three of them words.
I'm thinking everybody's probably surprised that I'm still wide awake. I don't know how I've been doing that because I've been pulling morning shifts for the past 2 days, and normally I'd be asleep by now.
Yeah. I know I'm tired.
You won't be asleep though, Wasty. You'll be just like me about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll still be up.
You know what's going to happen? I'm going to get up here.
My good truck tonight.
What?
I'm glad I didn't blow a hole in the side of the good truck tonight.
That'd have been a bad day, Jeff. You know, I've seen that. What you talk about, you done. I've seen several people that's done that.
Yeah, well, see, I was trying to angle it the way I had the truck parked, and I was looking, and I fired a couple rounds off prior to that, and number 3 was the magic round. I guess.
Yeah. No, Leanne, I think Roger was the only gummy man.
I think I should have just used the cheese stick. It might have been better.
Yeah. Oh golly. Leanne's apologizing to Verby. Leanne, Verby's heard it all. Yeah.
No, don't blame Barry for. She's the
Oh
Barry's
my
buddy.
lord. Yeah, I don't know how that goes, Leanne. I don't they might be a two-way street on the Barry's a bad influence.
He has a potty mouth.
Yes. No, look, I promise you that nothing y'all said Verby hadn't heard before.
No show tomorrow.
Why not?
What else do you want from me?
Oh my gosh.
Hours.
Catherine's gonna have to come on the show one of these days. Yeah. We gotta look, there's several in here. We gotta get Hillary on, we need to get Catherine on. We got a few in here that's got to come on. Apparently we need to get Carl on.
Having one this week or not?
She's funny as hell.
Who? Hillary?
I said I hate that she couldn't get on here and you couldn't really hear her. She's funny.
Oh, Lisa, yes. Oh, Lisa's hilarious.
What about me?
Well, Robert, we may have to bring you on here. I don't know. We gotta get several
What's your
people
nickname?
on.
First off, what do you got?
No doubt. Well, no, you say B handle. Yeah, that's Hillary can drive
sorry,
y'all
but
around.
I can't help it. I love it on there with you.
Do what?
That was epic. I can't believe y'all deleted that.
Oh my gosh. Yes. The funniest part about the whole online cryptids Jimmy Crablegs deal, the thing about it was
He
the
don't even
part.
know what the hell's going on. He's just like,
the bet no for me my part of the whole Jimmy Crablegs deal was that Hillary is blowing my phone up and you're blowing my phone up and y'all are both dying and y'all are both like, oh, I was like, well, I didn't see that part. They're like, well, go back and look if you can't find it, we screenshotted it. And both of them is like, oh, we got the evidence.
I was like, Greg, I said, you gotta go see. I said, because Jerry Dunn said he's gonna erase it.
Look, they wouldn't even tell me what it was. It was just like, you got to go back and look.
Next thing I know, Hillary's blowing me up, and she was like, did you see what just happened? She said, I got a video of it.
Yes.
Expecting that for our anniversary show.
That was what was horrible. I told JR, I said, oh my God. I said, here, that was their first year. And they've got all kinds of people on there. And then they were trying to just bring somebody on. And then this damn Jimmy Crab legs.
Yes.
And then before we cut him off, he was making fun of Flat Rock's man boobs.
Yeah. That's what made me mad.
That was what pissed Jerry off more than the pecker. It was damn. It was Flat Rock man. That was where he drew the line.
Look, Missy, she was trying to figure out who it was. She was like doing some damn top secret spy shit trying to figure out who it was.
Well, Ms. V was doing research, and I think she narrowed it down to who it was.
Look, I thought Misty and Hillary was going down and get some suspects and have a lineup. They can pick them out of the crowd.
I was like, I think I know him.
Yeah, like she said right there, looking for dermal ridges. Y'all think it was dermal ridges y'all was looking at? Maybe veins in it.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry, that wasn't funny, but some of the most epic shit ever on a live. Like, I mean, you just don't get no better than that. I don't
Well,
care.
like you were talking about a while ago, Misty, it was look that ought to prove to people how hard it is to get a picture of Bigfoot because that dude done that, and everybody on the screen was just like they were like shocked, and there wasn't nobody does like speechless.
What was you could tell, like you could tell the ones like us that would be over here laughing like hell, and then you can see the ones that were just like they were in shock. I don't care what you say, if you see he was laughing.
Well, the funniest part, the funniest part of it was Phyllis was asking John, who is that? Who is that? What are they? What is that over there? And she's like asking questions, and I was like, what the? Yes,
I have to say, you are right. They handled it like troopers. I don't know what I would have done.
yes.
We definitely had
I
some.
sure love
We
to get
definitely
on
had
their
a long.
wingons.
We had a long conversation after that show.
Oh my God, Mom, what? Oh, what happened? A car wreck? I don't know. Look, that was dysfunction. You know. Uh,
I could
yeah, I'm
tell
pretty.
what was so bad is like I wasn't even watching. I mean, I was listening, but I was cooking or something. And I don't know. I just knew. I was like, man, this dude's up to no good. You could tell when he come on there, he was like, he had them shifty eyes.
Well, what Barry just asked right there said, was he right or left-handed? Barry, I'm pretty sure that the suspect's gonna be a one-armed man. I don't know if it's right or left because I don't know which way the picture was, but yeah, that dude's gonna have just one arm. Don't know about your mother. Yep. Uh,
Oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. I lost internet for like, I don't even know. I got no gas in it.
nearly lost an artery. Yeah, I don't know that old boy. He's got a birthday fix. I like to tell you. No doubt. They may all be in timeout.
I don't know what that is, man. I'm not sure. Ginseng.
I don't know what that is. Is that like that horny goat weed?
Oh, it may be.
Reckon?
I,
Yeah, I think I'm about to turn to a pumpkin here shortly.
uh,
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm sorry, everybody. Sorry,
read,
bitches.
read Hillary's comment right there. Ran down the hallway, waving her iPad.
I did too. I ran up to JR and I was like, "You ain't gonna believe what I just said." I said, "Well, it starts off with this Jimmy Crab legs." I'm sorry, JR.
It wasn't entertaining at first, but it was hilarious after the fact.
Like I said, all y'all had the deer in the headlight look.
Yeah, and I haven't done one of these since I hadn't done one of those moves since Ted was on.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll let all these people get off here where they can get them a little nappy.
I've wiped my eyes so much they're raw.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. I'm gonna peace out
Oh,
Yeah,
here.
we are too.
we're
Thank
glad.
you guys, seriously. And if we offended anybody, we do apologize. It wasn't intentional, but
Damn head's so crooked looking tonight. I don't know what the hell's wrong with
Look, Misty, our people knows they got to hang out with us. They got to have tough skin. We love everybody, but look, nobody's above being ridiculed or poked fun at.
that's right.
It's got, we help. That's just our contribution to making people tough and strong.
We are done. I gotta find the button. Hold on. We'll see.
Big love,
All right.
y'all.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Jeff.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
See you guys. Good night.